Hello.
Hello.
Did you get all your stuff situated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Toby's never going back home.
Alright. So, you guys have less than 24 hours until Roland is supposed to be here.
I don't think Caroline is back yet.
Okay, I'll get her.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being totally fucked and 10 being only slightly fucked, how fucked are you?
I did. They're all back on.
Me?
Yeah.
How is that even
I'm not fucked. I'm like, 1. Like, I'm good.
If you're 1, that means you're totally fucked.
Oh, then the other way around. I'm in like 10.
So you're only slightly fucked.
Yeah.
What? What did I miss?
I don't know. I'm just asking them just a random dumbass question.
See, I'm good. It's just the other side of that area is not so good.
Yeah.
Alright, well, technically we still have another day.
Yeah, I don't know what to do during this day. I'm gonna fucking pace around, I guess. I don't know. Do we want to look at that?
Sorry.
Do we want to study that orb at all anymore, or nah?
I don't
No,
even know what
honestly,
we're going to get out of it, to be honest
yeah.
with you.
In all honesty, the only one that would be able to help us with that is Elgaius, and he can't.
Yeah. Okay.
So, so I'm just gonna spend the rest of the day listening to Elgaius reading stories.
Some blind jacks.
Can you picture it? The little demon monkey, like doing like a story time in front of little boy Obi, who's just like this.
Your voice is so soothing.
Alright. I think it's smoke time. Go outside in the cold.
God, it's cold.
Have fun.
Huh? What'd you say, Caroline?
I said the sun popped out over here, so it's not as cold out, so have fun.
Mhm.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Just move over here, man. It's that easy.
Yep. We already have Jake's mom living with us. You can live with us, too.
Hey, baby, I'm gonna go smoke. You want to join?
So, again, you guys have less than 24 hours until Roland's supposed to be here.
Well, AJ's
Yeah,
gonna have a cigarette.
Oh.
Yeah, little boy. I'm still taking my laptop out there, so. But little boy Obi is just going to listen to Elgaius tell me stories, like a little child. So.
So, he kind of reads you stories or tells you in his, like, once upon a time, there was, like, so, yeah, he tells you, like, pretty, like, he starts off with, like, literally just, like a kid's bedtime story. And then, like, he kind of goes into a much larger story that you could tell as, like, like, if you were to put it down on paper, it'd probably be about 400 pages long. Like, like a much longer story with a lot of intricate details, and he seems to like perfectly be able to recite it.
Okay.
So ultimately, he tells you like the story of like the Iliad, like for word, he's like, and then they took out, they did this, and then Theonidas struck down the Kraken with a single blow. Like literally, it's as if he has the book in front of him and he's reading it word for word, but he's just telling it like to your face.
Sweet. Okay. Well, yeah, that's all I want to do. Is just, yeah.
All right.
I mean, I don't really have anything. I mean,
I'm gonna go and chill out by the pond and maybe take a bath.
oh yeah, we probably smell.
That's so fucking funny. There's a note, I'm looking at it right now. I was like, the second they get back into society, people are like, holy shit, how long has it been since you fucking bathed?
Yeah, Jackson's got it right.
You guys are used to it because you guys are all like around each other all the time.
Yeah.
And you guys have literally kind of been in the middle of nowhere for a while, like roughing it camping. You guys probably don't smell too good.
I'll do that. I agree with Jackson.
Snoopy never baths, so he never bathes. He doesn't know how. He's on his planet. There's no such thing.
Really? So you just continue to smell like you smell? Well,
Yeah,
it
I'll
feels
take a
really good.
Pretty much, yeah.
Jackson gets in and goes, man, I cannot wait till I get to a hot spring.
Yeah, so you get in the pool. If you're ever gonna go take a bath, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not warm because obviously there's like fish, there's koi fish swimming around, and the koi fish are like eating all the crud off your legs because like it's been a while. They're going to town, but yeah, it's quite cool. And if you guys are doing this together, yeah, there's some definite shrinkage. It's cool. It's cool water.
Oh my god, where'd it go?
That was really funny. What do you mean it shrinks? Like laundry?
No, like a frightened turtle.
Hiding, it's so cold. I'll make it warm.
Oh Jesus!
No,
Sorry.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Too much? Alright.
Oh
You
my
over the age
God.
like a normal person.
I'll stay in my own little corner. How about that? I'll just...
He just floated out this like unusual request and like just gets struck down. Like, excuse me. Oh, I was just kidding, guys.
It's just a joke.
Like,
Oh. I do have to pee, though, so...
all right. So if you guys are, I'm assuming you guys have gotten all the important stuff done that you want to do at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I think so. I mean, I can't think of anything.
I'm just gonna be pacing back and forth, worrying my fucking nuts off. Oh, jeez.
So yeah, if you guys get all bathed up, whoever is bathing anyway, so Obi is not.
Yeah, Obi's confused about the subject. He doesn't understand what is going on.
Bathing?
So-
You don't know what bathing is?
Yeah, no, that doesn't, like, there's no time to bathe where I'm from. Like, it's literally, like, war all the time. So, bathing is not an issue.
Well, you really need to bathe then because...
Well, people are gonna think you smell, so you should
Yeah.
probably get in the water, take your clothes off, and wash
No
your
one
body.
wants the little kid to be smelly.
Yeah, you gotta get all the dirt off so you're not smelly. People are gonna look at you weird. They're gonna think that we don't treat you right, and
They're gonna call
Yeah,
special
I don't
services
need
on
that
him.
shit. I don't need that shit.
you already have clothes that don't fit you, that are all baggy on you. Like, take a bath. It's okay. It's not gonna hurt. You gotta get
Jackson's
all
gonna pull a Major Armstrong pose and go, "Get in! I shall teach you."
Wash behind your ears.
Alright, fine. Obi... Obi gets in the bath.
Oh, little Obi.
And his,
You know, if you were an adult, this would be really weird that a bunch of adults are taking a bath with like a 13-year-old.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, huh? Shit.
It's okay. It's okay. Ray is religious.
If anything, that makes it worse.
I have no idea. Catholic priests do it all the time. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
So we convinced Obi to take a bath, and I was just like, oh, I just realized this is really weird that a bunch of adults are taking a bath with a 13-year-old.
You better not hope Roland doesn't show up right now.
Please, Roland will be fine with it. He'll join.
Had 2 days. We still have one more
I'm
day.
just saying it'd be funny if all of a sudden he shows up and is like, oh, well then, didn't think I was going to stumble across all this.
No.
You just gonna stay around, or you gonna join?
No, that does not happen. That is not canon.
Oh, please.
But we convinced him to take a bath.
Okay.
Yeah, he needs a bath the most, I feel like.
So he's not all smelly, because in our
Because
world
he's
it's
such a
weird.
dirty boy.
Ew, weird.
No, gone too far.
I'm a dirty boy, but my charisma, I'm a pretty looking dirty boy.
All right, now I hope that. Okay, we're moving. We're moving on.
We're moving.
So yes, you're all showered and now fully clothed.
And yes, we're all fully clothed again. And I have all my stuff on, my blindfold and everything. And
Yep, everybody
the
gets geared up
headband
again. I'm gonna need domain from you, Carol Ann.
I'm going to stick with protection, because so far it's been helping me.
Yeah, that's been enough.
With the fact that now we're leaving this area and doing things, OB is going to do mage armor and shields.
Got it. I mean, what makes you
I'm
think-
also...
I mean, Jesus. Did I tip the hat a little? Yeah.
I hope we're leaving.
Who knows? Maybe this is it. Just on this island, the rest of the book. But,
That'd be a weird book.
that would be a very boring book.
I gotta go to the bathroom now real quick.
Okay.
And I'm not taking you guys to the bathroom with me because that's weird.
Oh, all right, we'll miss you.
I don't want to watch a pee.
You know you're still not on. Oh, it is? I can't. Oh, I can't see you.
Well, I had it off when you guys were doing your private
Yeah, I
thingy,
still
because
do.
I was like, I'm just going to sit here on my phone, so... Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see Roland again.
And I'm excited to meet all these people.
Oh, I guess I should tell you guys that Roland's missing an eye.
Yeah, I'm saying.
So last time I saw him, he was wearing an eye patch. He's also missing one of his hands, and we got him a hook last time I saw him. He might have changed it to something.
What'd y'all do to him?
I personally did not do those things to him. But
You were the kind of reason, but
I don't have to say
Yeah.
it. I just said I was not the one that did that to him. And my laptop's about to die. I have to go plug it in.
God, that poor guy.
Just so you know, he is a little scarred, and he was also scalped the last time I saw him. So I don't know how his head's looking.
Ugh, Jesus Christ.
So if he doesn't,
I did not want to meet your old party. That sounds rough.
like I said, well, he wasn't part of the party. We just met him while we were traveling.
Right, but it seems like everyone that crosses paths with you might.
With me?
With your old party, I mean, not you specifically.
I mean, you're not wrong. We the old party definitely left a trail.
Yeah, we did. But
Ugh.
that is what he looks like. Last time I saw him. Anyways.
Is there a picture like on the history or anything of what he looks like now?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, damn.
Jake had like a drawing of him once, but not like on the computer.
Oh, okay.
It's different now to the drawing that he did. Or maybe he has one since he might have anticipated this.
Hey Jake, do you have a drawing of Roland? Like what he looks like now?
Not what he looks like now. I had something years and years ago when we first started, because Roland was in the first session.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had met him. He had just won the lottery actually, and was pretty much doing a travel all the rings adventure. Just he had the money to do it, so he's just like, I'm just traveling the world. Ray actually no, Ray wouldn't know that. Okay, yeah, we're speaking out of character. Yeah, that's how. Yeah.
That she was told that because she was told that.
Yeah, I mean, you also know, Ray knows that Roland's a gambler.
Yeah.
She probably already described him physically. When they first met him, he was a very dashing, good-looking dude with blonde dreadlocks and all that kind of stuff, and but not so much the last time they saw him.
I think the dog wants to play. But yeah, I was describing Roland to the group that he's missing an eye, so he's wearing an eye patch.
Right.
He's missing a hand, and his head was scalped.
Yep.
He's all fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, he might look different, a little bit different now. It's been a while, so, but yeah, he's a gambler. I don't know what he's been up to lately.
I don't know if you had mentioned this or not, but that the last time you heard of Roland was actually in a song.
Oh yeah, the last I heard of him was in a song that I was told by a bard
In the Astral Sea.
In the Astral Sea about Roland One Eye and him having a ship and stuff. So.
Oh. So maybe he's doing pretty good for himself then.
I'm hoping so. I mean, he's coming to our rescue, so I'm assuming so.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Nope.
I think you're pretty good.
Okay. I gotta hustle now.
I'm so excited.
So we still have that reroll thing going on?
Uh-huh.
Loading reroll? Okay. Good.
We might not immediately, but coming up shortly, we might have to take a quick 10-15 minute break, just because again, I didn't know how things were going to shake out this session, and now I'm scrambling to get things in order.
That's fine.
So you guys just kind of do your thing around this little island, explore, look around. Eventually, Rhea can spot a dot in the sky heading from Mecha Mechanica towards where you are, and it's flying right towards you.
So there is something coming towards us. I hope it's Roland. It's coming from Mecha Mechanica direction, so I don't know. But yeah, there's something coming.
Okay. I guess I step outside.
Yep. So you guys are all standing there watching it get closer and closer and closer. And I'm sure the paranoia sets in. It's like, this is Roland, right? Is this something bad? Especially Jackson a little bit as being a little wait a minute. Are we sure this is fucking the guy? We don't know what this is. Headed right.
Well, I want to ask Rhea, does the ship look familiar to her or anything like that?
Right now it's just a dot moving towards you.
And also, to be fair, she didn't know Roland had a ship. She only heard about it in song. So I wouldn't know what it would look like.
I only heard about it in a song.
So unless he has my ship, which I don't know how he would get, and if he does, that's awesome. But unless it's my ship that he has, I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah. So, it gets closer and closer and closer, and Obi, this looks like an actual ship from the kind of ships that ultimately a pirate ship. The kind of ships you're used to in your world, it's supposed to be in water, but the thing is it's got these big round balloons suspending it in the air. and it's now floating in the air like a sea ship is floating in the air towards you with big balloons, like a hot air balloon, but like multiple of them, and it's heading towards you.
That's some creepy shit, guys.
Totally normal. Totally normal to the rest of you. It's
I mean, I've seen them before. I've never been on one.
No, you've never been on one, but everyone has seen. Everyone else other than Obi is like, oh, that's a fucking. That's what. Hey, that's a ship.
Mm-hmm.
That's our ship. Those are our ships. Let's just hope it's a good ship, and they're not.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all weird, man. You're saying.
Says the guy from hell who lives on a floating rock.
Oh my god, it's not a rock.
It's
Whatever.
a floating planet.
Whatever, Jackson. You just do whatever the hell. I'm done arguing with you, man.
Anyway, you guys can tell that it is a very, very, very nice ship. I mean, it's quite large for the ships that you're used to being on. So Rhea would be the only person in this group that like you were on the Hawksbill in the Astral Sea, and that was like a what is it?
A cruise liner?
Yeah, like a cruise liner size of a ship. This is more like a mega yacht, so it is large and it's very nice. But it's again more like a classical pirate ship. Like it does not, have a lot of space or room. It's not like the like an aircraft carrier that was like the Hawksbill. That would facilitate like hundreds of crew. Like this, maybe 20, 25 people. So that little dock area that you guys saw to the south, you can see it come in and it docks. Now you can see it up close. It's a very nice ship, and you can see that there are workers that are like throwing lines down to these poles to like anchor it to the dock. A drawbridge is like slid down, and I mean, ultimately you pretty much see Jack Sparrow, like pirate hat, like waistcoat. He's got only one rapier now, Rhea, that you can see, because he used to carry two. He only has one rapier now. He has a hook hand, an eye patch, and like is the quintessential pirate. But he does not have a peg leg.
Oh, what about a parrot? Is it a parrot?
He does not have a parrot.
Okay.
But I see him.
You see him, and you recognize him as Roland. He looks a lot older, and by that I mean in like elfy ways. It looks like he's probably gone through some shit even since the last time you saw him. Like, 'cause again, he's fucking half-elf, so he doesn't really... He always looks the same age, but you can tell, and, I mean, obviously Obi wouldn't because he didn't know what he looked like in the first place, but Rhea can tell that, oh yeah, he's aged a little.
Well, I say hello and I go up to hug him.
He walks down the gangplank and throws both his arms out again. His right hand ends in a hook, and he's like, "Raya, it's great to see you again, mate."
And I hug him very tightly.
And he hugs you back.
Oh, it's been a while.
He's like, "Yeah, it's been years, mate."
Well, you look alive, and I'm glad.
He's like, "You look alive too."
Always looking handsome as ever.
Oh, do go on.
So I turn to the other people and they're like, so, these are my friends, I guess. Obi.
He's
Yes.
like, "All right, nice to meet you, mate." And he pulls out his hand again. It's a little awkward because the only hand he has is his left hand. So, like, you have to change it. Like, most people shake hands with their right hand. But
Right.
he only has one, so...
Right. So yeah, I shake his hand and yeah, I mean, how you doing?
He's like, "Doing fine, mate. Nice to meet you."
This is Jackson, who you might know.
He's like, nice to meet you, mate. Can't say I remember you all that much, but don't take offense to it. I've met a lot of blokes, man.
No, no offense taken.
Well, I don't think you met him. Heard of him. You sent him a note.
You know, in my line of work, I meet and deliver a lot of things to a lot of people. I don't always know exactly what it is, so I might have delivered something to him, but I didn't. That's just the job, is deliver this here to here.
We'll get back to that in a second. And then this is Van.
He's like, nice to
Yeah,
meet
it's a
you,
pleasure to
mate.
meet you. You do as well. And I go to shake his hand, but then I kind of hesitate. And then I remember that we're not in the Feywild anymore, and I
Right. Or are you?
dun dun dun.
So he's like, all right, well, what brings you to this side of the world?
Uh,
And how
We
did you
need to
get
get
straight
the
on
ring-
this little bitty island?
oh gosh, that's such a long
Long story.
Over
story.
a drink, we will tell you.
He's like, you let this kid drink?
Oh, I laugh, obviously. So he wasn't always a kid. Like I said, long
Right.
story. We touched some water and it made him age, and now he's younger. And
He's like, he looks at you, he's like, Raya, have you been, like, smoking something? What are you talking about, mate?
oh, I don't normally do that. So,
Well, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like you're talking crazy talk now.
well, where we were was a bunch of crazy. It was a lot of crazy stuff.
All right.
Like I said, we will tell you. I promise I will tell you because you will think it's crazy. But,
Again, just to
Yeah.
reiterate, in the natural world, for all those who live there, like, most people don't know anything about, like, they know, like, what they, like, it's theory. Like, oh, yeah, the astral sea, it's where the gods live. But most of them have never been there.
Right.
yeah,
It's
you
just
know,
stories or
Yeah,
legends.
Yeah, you guys are literally talking like, oh, yeah, we went on a magical adventure, and we did this, and it's like, totally, sure, yeah. Cool.
Well-
like we don't even know if that really exists, but sure, you totally went there. If you talk to a priest, they'd be like, "Oh my God, tell me all about it." But
yeah. Yes, we will definitely explain once we're, not on this island. But we see that there's a net over here, and according to Jackson's note, you are the person that's able to get past it.
yeah, mate, I do specialize in transporting goods or people through the barrier. Usually I charge, but just because we're old friends, we'll make this one gratis.
Oh, I promise we will tell you a bunch of adventures.
And it's like, all right, that sounds like a good deal to me. Where do you guys all plan on headed then?
We need to get to Ring 1.
Ring one.
Have you heard of the town of Havenshire?
And he's like, no,
Perchance?
but my cartographer should be able to get a hold of the exact location. We'll be able to track it down.
Okay, that's where we're headed.
He's like, all right,
So about that
if you guys
drink.
are all ready to board, we're ready when you are. We do need to take a bit of a stop off first. We need to refill, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. But once we get that taken care of, then we'll be headed on our way to Ring 1 for you, all right?
Where are we stopping?
He's like, oh, we had to stop in the city. We got to jack some fuel. We don't have enough fuel to get through the blockade again. It costs a lot of resources to get through every time we go.
Oh no, so we have to battle for it?
Not
City?
always. Like sometimes when we go into Mecha Mechanica, we get lucky sometimes, and we don't have any resistance. We can usually get in there. We're getting pretty good at it. We don't cause a lot of lot of fuss when we're in the city, so we've had to do it a few times, learning from my mistakes. But usually they don't see us coming, and we can get out of there. But yeah, sometimes it does get dirty, and it is not an easy fight out.
Well, we can always help, obviously, to retrieve your frugal since you were helping us.
He's like, oh no, I wouldn't put anything back to your guys' fighting style. Now the little one there, you might want to make sure he stays on board though.
He can handle himself.
You'd be surprised on what he can do.
He's like, all right, yeah. So okay. He's like, all right, fine, whatever. All right, and he goes to go back up the gangplank.
All right.
All right,
First
All right, I
airship
hop on
flight.
board.
Yay!
we go aboard.
I feel like I should just like act like a little kid because everyone expects me to be a little kid.
I mean, yeah, you probably should.
I mean, if you're gonna use it to your defense in some way, as an
It's okay, and if you're gonna act like a little kid, remember, the most offensive thing a little kid can say is, I fucked your mom.
No, I should just like. I should. Oh, this would be great. I should just like follow Rhea around. Just like pretend she's my mom.
Mom,
Hi.
mom,
Just hold her hand the whole time.
mom, you told me I couldn't cross the street unless I held your hand.
Right, don't cross the street. Like,
I'm scared. But I would still like to talk to Roland. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take us to get to the city.
I mean, you have a lot of stories to share, so yeah.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
want to ask.
me too to hear. I mean, if they want, like, yeah.
I want to ask him about that magical barrier,
Oh, yeah, that's
Hang on, let me.
and I
Trying to
also
do stuff all
want
at
to
once.
figure out how long you guys have.
I should also warn him about the wolf creature.
yeah. We're just talking, babe. You can keep doing your stuff. We're just talking.
I honestly have to build maps now that I didn't know I was gonna have to make because I didn't know where we were gonna go.
Right.
Yeah, so we're just talking. Yeah, we gotta. But yeah, I'm curious on what he's been doing, and we gotta tell him some things. But because the village that we're going to might, be careful.
Okay, so you guys get on the ship. Again, the crew is kind of just working, like, swabbing the deck or, tightening things down, or they seem friendly towards you. But yeah, they kind of just stay pretty much out of Roland's way, and like he walks across the main deck and enters a door and holds it open for you guys.
Oh, okay. Well, I walk in.
Same.
What a gentleman. Yeah, I walk in as well.
I told you guys in my letter.
Yeah, me too.
I have way too many windows open.
I'm surprised we didn't see those robed figures that were at the end of last session.
Again, that was player knowledge, and
Yeah, I know.
I just didn't. That's what you saw.
I tried to get it out of Zogaius, but he didn't.
No, he's
Yeah,
too
but-
smart for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he goes inside this room, and it's like the captain's quarters. There's a table there, and you can see his bed in the corner. And there's like, not treasure, but just like very nice tapestries, and then there's like nice rugs on the floor, and there's like a meal on the table, with candles lit and whatnot. And he sits down at the head of the table and kicks up his shoes, and he's like, "Go ahead, go ahead and take a seat then. What's mine's is mine's, and you're gonna have whatever you want."
Well, I take a seat next to him.
Yeah, I'll sit down.
Yeah, I'll take a seat at the table.
Yep.
Me as well.
Okay. He's like, "We're gonna need a booster seat for this little one."
Come on now.
He's like, "I'm just playing with you, big guy. Go ahead, sit down."
That's fair. He's an adult. So I'm not sure how we landed on this island specifically, but might be hard to believe. But we were in the Feywild.
He's like, all right, let's. Is this story time then? Is this what you all do then?
This is story time.
A true story.
It's a true story.
Is this the story? See, I've heard a lot of this, the Feywild stories. Is this the one where Coraline goes there and does all these things? 'Cause I've heard that one before.
Yes, but also that we've been there. We were there.
All right.
We got sent there
Okay.
because they needed our help. We're Manetherin, apparently.
And he looks at you like, okay.
Like I said, it's really hard to believe, but we were in the Feywild, and we were fighting someone, and, well, unfortunately, we lost. And he, popped us, like, I explained what, the feeling that I went through as he did something. And then the next thing I remember, we were on Ring 2 in this cabin, and we're trying to figure out where we were and how we were going to get places, and Jackson remembers the note from Roland One Eye about that he's the one that's able to get through, and that's why we contacted you.
And he leans forward, he grabs like a bottle of something and like a couple of glasses and pours out all these glasses and hands them out to everybody but Obi. And he's like, all right, that was a good one. And then shoots back a shot.
Well, I take the shot too.
Oh yeah, Jackson's taking the shot.
I'm missing a shot right here.
You can have mine. I toss him mine. Or I pass him mine.
And yeah, so Roland puts his glass down and just kind of looks at Vance for a second, and then is like shakes his head. He's like, all right, whatever.
I was like, I wouldn't lie to you. It's like that's.
All right, but I'm not crazy, right? That's a little boy sitting right there.
He's
a little boy
that's
now.
A child boy. That's a child man.
He is.
Okay.
All right. He has to start over. He got young. He went into this water that was doing like this reverse weird watery shit, and he went into it. And when we finally got him out of it, he was younger, and we don't. That's what happened.
Alright, Mike. If I didn't trust you as much as I did, I'd call you crazy. But alright, if you say that's what happened, that's what happened.
I know it's weird. Trust me.
You know Lucan, right? He was there with us for a while.
Yeah. Speaking of that, mate, what's all the boys up to? Guido and Spiz and Baru, and of course Lucan.
Well, Lucan.
So Lucan was with me in the Feywilds for a moment, and we were in the city that attacked us because we're magic and they don't like magic. And he was about to get his head chopped off, and then he just poofed out of existence.
Classic Lucan.
And then the big thing came up, and then Opie came in, and that's how we met Opie.
Right. So, Lucan, you traded Lucan for this little boy.
Well, we didn't trade him on purpose, but yeah, that's essentially what happened.
I don't know. You talking about magic pools and fucking big blokes turning into smaller ones? I don't know, mate. Like, You
Oh,
in the,
no,
you were in
trust
the
me.
Feywild. You're saying I'm crazy?
We're not crazy. I'm not saying you're crazy either. We're just saying we're telling you what happened, what we went through.
Okay.
Let me tell you
Let's
what-
make
So
this easier.
Logan was there. So Logan was there, and then he disappeared, and then
Yeah,
this boy
oh,
showed up.
Yes. And we
Yes.
don't know how.
Technically, he was an adult when he popped up, and then he messed with the
When
pool.
we first met him. Until he went to the pool in the pond or thing, and now he's younger again.
Yeah, the pool's a few sessions later.
Man, he's like, you know what? That's so crazy. You can't even write that shit. So you know what? Whatever. Yeah, that's too crazy for someone to write that down. Just sure, whatever you say.
All right,
I
let's make this easier.
apologize, mate. It's just a little weird. You know.
This-
Oh, yeah.
Let's make this easier. Do you have a wizard on board?
I was like, no, mate. It's just me and my crew. We're simple folks. God, I said before. Yeah, God, I keep losing my accent. No, we just sit on the ship, man. There's nothing special about any of us, really.
Well, that's not true. You're special.
We're just a bunch of we're teammates that are just trying to get by in a really rough world, you know.
So this magical barrier.
Yeah, it's a
What's,
beach.
How do you exactly get past it?
So my ship's got some pretty good guns on it. Probably the best in the world, actually. It gives off some of the power that we are going to be stealing from Mechamechanica later. If we hit the barrier hard enough, it does open up a small hole long enough for us to get through. But the barrier is self-replicating, so they call it nanotechnology, and it starts to rebuild itself very quickly. So you only have one quick shot to get through before it seals itself back up again.
Okay, have you guys ever tried like any like magical ways to get past it? Anything like that?
It's like, I assume if people were magical or more magical than us, they would have tried it by now. The only thing that seems to punch through it is the energy from Mechamechanica.
Oh,
And my ship and my crew are the only ones that are good enough to actually get in, steal it, and use it on a regular basis.
and see, and you said you guys are not special. I think that's special.
Which is like, oh, you're all right, Rhea.
Oh, by the way, I totally like take that shot and that vantage.
Okay.
But what have you been up to? It's been a long time.
It's like,
I heard a story about you from a bard about Roland the One Eye and his pirate.
oh,
And
you
I
did that. All right. Sing me a song then.
well,
How'd it go?
I try my best as Rhea to do it. I don't remember, that was so long ago, but I try my best to do the song that the bard did about Roland the One Eye and his ship and
And he seems to thoroughly enjoy, like, I don't know if Ray's a good singer or not, but you can sing the song, you can tell that he is very happy with the fact that you know the song about him.
yeah, I was like, yep.
He's like, you're saying that that song went all the way over to this astral sea thing?
Yes, it did.
I was like, all right then. But, now, Rice, on a serious note, things are not good, mate. You know, things are kind of breaking down, pretty much on every ring. We've definitely seen some bitter times. Ring 2 is obviously the worst of everything. But yeah, when last time I was hanging out with you blacks, we were doing some shit, and you know, a lot of the things. Ever since Asmodeus showed up, it's been really bad.
Wait, what?
It's like ever since Asmodeus' church started taking over most of the ring's populations, it's been getting really, really hard to get some work done.
Oh, wow. When did he get here? Why is...
We don't know, mate. It's a couple of years ago. We had that, there was a lot of churches popping up for Asmodeus. And usually, there's different churches in other cities, and I'm not much of a religious person, but it's hard to not notice when there's a new church of Asmodeus popping up in every city. New one every day. It just ever since they've been around, it's just making things really hard on everybody.
That's like the devil one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Most evil of evil.
Asmodeus was a god that you guys met in the Astral Sea, the god of tyranny, and when you guys met him, you guys had tried to convince him to help in the Astral Sea by, disbarring the Treaty of Worms, and asked him to participate in this war, which he did not. Because you guys did not take the deal with him that he had offered you.
Yeah, I think Spiz was the only one that said he would agree to it.
Well, technically, the way that scene went down was, Spiz may have said he would do it, but if you remember the actual conversation, he had asked you guys, he had told you guys that he was going to, what he wanted was that for all of you to make pretty much a promise that whenever he wanted, he could ask you to do one thing. No matter what he wanted, you had to do that thing until its completion. And, he was very honest with you guys and said that he knew about you and he'd been watching you guys, and that what he might ask might be as simple as, deliver this note to this person. Or it's, I need you to destroy this entire village, and until every single human or living thing in that village lives, your mission is not complete. Because he didn't want to, he's like, I'm not trying to sell you a false bill of goods here. This is what I might ask you to do. But it might be as simple as delivering a letter.
Right.
He wanted you guys to completely understand the gravity of what he wanted you guys to do. And you guys had ultimately decided that you would not. There was a conversation between Guido and Asmodeus at the very end where Guido had asked to be in contact with Asmodeus on future business deals. But other than that, you guys really had no other contact with him. But you guys definitely do recognize the name, and even the people that used to live here, I mean, obviously other than Novi, yeah, there are, for those of you that have traveled around, yeah, there are churches for different gods around, but, it's one of those things growing up, it's like, yeah, stay away from the Church of Asmodeus, like, they're crazy religious lunatics, like, they're the bad crazy lunatics. And the sound of it is there's a lot of them popping up all over the place.
Yeah, they're taking over.
Well, what does Ring 1 look like?
It's like, it's a really bad place, man. Ever since that wolfy face guy took over, it's getting real bad, man. I would say, I don't think you understand, Ray. If you've been out of the game for a while, it's way worse than it was before.
Yeah, it's not sounding so...
How long is a while?
Yeah, how long has it been since you last saw him?
Since he last saw you...
I know that's different, but...
Yeah.
How long has it been since this wolfy creature you speak of took over?
3.
Okay. That's a better question.
Yes.
He says... So he's like, about 7 years ago.
We've been gone 7 years?
He's like, I don't know. How long you lived at?
I'm more talking to Rhea and Jackson and Obi. Or I guess Jackson. Rhea and Jackson.
I mean, if that's what he says, I mean, I have no idea how long we've been gone.
Well, do they have so do we have like a date in our world? Like, what's the date? Like,
Yeah, but like I said, we had talked about this before. Like, I can give you. It's like, oh, it's umpteen Tober, and it's the 36th knot, and months and days don't really work, like because there's no because it's not a plan. It doesn't really work that way. So time is just we have time because it's like that's the best way I can make it describe to you, but I can't tell you like the date or the month. But there are. But so yeah, it's September 13th.
So you know how long she's been in the astral sea. Like, is the astral sea in the natural world?
You were in the astral sea for about 2 years.
And is that the same as in the natural world?
You would think, just because the natural sea or the natural world and the astral sea are a lot more strongly connected because of all the religious shit that's going on, and they are sending, when they sent all the priests to the astral sea, it's not like 10 years had passed since the last time you saw these people. It would seem pretty close.
Well, so it'd be about 9 years for Rhea.
Yeah, about 9 years for Rhea.
And then 7 years, I guess, for
still,
Jackson.
we've been gone for a couple of years. Whereas in the Feywild, like, we only traveled for like a couple of months that we passed.
Yeah. The math was not fun when I had to do it earlier.
Shit.
So time moves slower in the Feywild.
I mean, it seems that way.
Huh. That's
And again, the Feywild was chaotic. It was a chaotic mess whenever we first arrived.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my gosh. So my sister is older than me now? Now that I think about it? Oh my god, that's so
what I'm
weird.
saying. That's what I was trying to ask Jake, and I'm like, how old am I then, technically? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think we're the same. I think if I have to guess, we're the same age as we were when we went to the Feywild, but I guess the people that live here at 7, they've aged 7 years since.
Well, that's why I want to ask Jake. I was like, I
mean, that's an important question, yeah. Wow. I didn't think it'd be 7 years. Fuck.
a long ass time.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, we might not even have to go to Percival.
Why do you say that?
It's been 7 years. Whatever the problem you had probably is either solved happily or solved very poorly.
Yeah, that's if it's been 7 years. Oh my gosh, I was not.
Oh, you know.
So we can guess that we've been gone for 7 years.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have been gone from the natural world for time.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. But the rest of the two other guys, they could roll and pretty much narrow it down to like 7 years and a couple months.
But that's still Ray is still missing 7 years though. So
Oh, yeah, totally.
yeah, regardless if she was in the astral sea or not. Like, yeah, she was, 2 years longer away from the natural world, but 7 years.
Yep, that's longer than almost the entirety of book one as far as time goes.
Well, I hope Roland sees the shock on her face.
Pretty much, yeah. I would imagine it'd be definitely kind of like a sombering moment. Like, holy shit, 7 years.
Jake, we haven't, Rhea and Jackson and I, we haven't aged 7 years or anything like that, right? We're still the same, age or whatever?
First of the same age.
Oh, it's weird.
7,
So now that Jackson knows it's about 7 years, he wants to ask Roland. So how far has Ring 2 evolved?
It's like, mate, they exponentially just get better and better every fucking day, man. It started off small little things, and then they just skyrocket. I don't know where they're getting this information and this technology. It's like they're on drugs or something, mate. They just every day we have to fight something new.
Oh man, yeah, we're fucked.
is it like the one robot thingies that we saw in the Feywilds? The robot looking things.
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Well, what Jackson described before about what the things he saw last did not look like the things that you
okay.
saw in that what ultimately was that giant atom bomb ship.
Gotcha.
No. Yeah, you guys you're like, oh, it's still technology,
Yeah.
but it's like it sounds like they're kind of both on the same path. Like what you guys saw in the Feywild was incredibly advanced, and Mecha Mechanica has always been the most advanced. I mean, they go through so much like wastage. That's what rains down on Ring 3, and that's where the story started. It's those guys. Those guys hired as junk collectors from all this because something happened at the very beginning of the book of the book series that made Mecha Mechanica pretty much be over-industrialized because they were stealing from the food.
Jake.
Yep.
Obi pulls out that crossbow-looking thing.
Yep.
That we found in that ship.
Oh, the
and
plastic.
I ask if Roland knows what this is.
He's like, it looks really similar, mate. That's what they use.
Wait, really?
He's like, it looks just like that. It's not the same exactly. This is a little different, but it's kind of the same idea.
I was not expecting that.
Do you know how this works?
It's like, yeah, mate, you pull the trigger and it goes boom.
Well, no. We tried to pull the trigger, but it doesn't fire. Do you know why it doesn't fire?
Oh, it's out of ammo?
It might be out of ammo, mate.
Well,
What ammo does it use?
that
You
it
can't
is.
fire a bow and arrow without no arrows.
Oh, fair enough. Oh,
Do
okay.
you know the ammo it uses?
It's like, not this one. As I said, this is like the things that they use.
Oh, okay.
It's not exactly the same. I'm looking just to get in and out of Mecha Mechanica alive, not alone take the things down for the most part. And when we do fight them, like, we're not picking up souvenirs, mate. We're getting the fuck out of there.
Fair enough. You pull the trigger and it goes boom. Well, that's interesting
That
because
pieces some things together, yeah.
it's kind of weird that it's connected. It's like, well, we found this in the Feywild.
It's something similar.
No, I know, but I still say that to him. It's
Yeah.
like, well, we found this in the Feywild.
Right.
Like, that's... I wonder if it's connected.
So, yeah, was that not a good answer to the question?
Oh, that's an Obi.
No,
so-
great.
Muted, AJ. I can't hear you.
No, that was fine. I was just, like I said, I thought maybe he could fix it or we could use it.
Right.
Sticky Mouse might. But I don't know if she's alive. Sorry.
God, 7 years.
That's all that time. I was like, I say that to Roland. I was like, in the Feywild, it seemed like it's only been a couple of months.
Yeah, maybe like 3 months.
Like, didn't realize, it's like, I don't know where anybody is then. Like, it's been 7 years.
Yep, they could be anywhere.
So I asked Roland, have you heard anything pertaining to the Abingtons on Ring 1?
It's like, there's a lot of high class folks. I might have heard that name once, twice. I've run some things, not necessarily for that family or anybody by that name, but the big wigs like to talk when they do their deals. And there's this dude. I'm telling you, these high class folks, they like to gossip. Like, I've got a job to do, mate. If you want me to deliver this, I don't need to have a conversation with you. Like, just scratch, mate. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, hey, no, I just thought I'd ask, see if you...
It's like, yeah, I've heard the name thrown down around a few times. It's nothing I really remember, but yeah, it does sound familiar.
So they're sounds like they're still around.
It's like, oh, probably. I mean, I became always finding a place on online. Oh, he's a boy. He's trying to shake up with this underclass woman, and this family just that's what they do. It's like,
Hey, Obi, if you wouldn't mind, I want to send out another message.
Before that happens,
Okay.
the door to the chamber opens, and a little girl in a dress, and she's got darker skin, and she bursts in the room. She goes, "Rolly, Rolly, look what I!" And then sees that you guys are all sitting there, and like completely goes still, and then backs up, and then like hides behind the side of the door, and like has like one hand on the door still. And
Aww.
I was like, "It's all right, Lily. It's okay. They're friends of mine. They're not gonna hurt you." And she like shyly kind of slowly comes out behind the door frame and kind of like stumbles out and puts her hands behind her back, and it's just like, well, just wanted to tell you I finished my drawing. He's like, "Oh, bring it over here, Lily. Let me see your drawing." And like she kind of skitters over and like puts it on the table and kind of backs up and still kind of like looking at you guys like,
Well,
Is this your daughter?
it's like, "Oh no, it's my wife."
I'm sorry?
It's like, "Don't." It's like, "Don't get your." Don't get everyone. Every time I say that, people freak out. It's not what you think it is.
is it like an arranged marriage type thing?
Kind of. So it's a long story. Lily, it's a great picture, honey. Woolly's got to talk to his friends. All right.
It was nice meeting you.
She looks at Roland and she's like, "Okay, bye," and then like runs out of the room. And he folds up the drawing and he puts it in a pocket in his coat. And he's like, a couple of years ago we were traveling around doing some missions, and one of our ships actually got stranded on an island off the coast of Ring Fall. There's still some islands out there that aren't very civilized. They have really kind of stayed in the past, and we crashed on this island, and we found that there were some natives living there, and there was something very wrong about this society that was living there. And, we had helped this town fend back this monster once one time, and to thank us, they offered me land in the village and a cow, and or they said that I could have this girl for my own. But the only thing is they would always let her go if she was my wife. And I figured, there's no way a little girl should live in a place like this. If the people was going to trade away a little girl just for leaving the town, then she shouldn't be here in the first place. So I took that option, and she's been living with us all year on the ship, and it was to get her out of that place, because that place was not good. It was a bad place.
Okay, well, I'm glad you did that. And
It's like, yeah, she's a little bit shy. I understand where she came from. So, but we have a good time, and she's happy and healthy now. So, just trying to raise her up right. Wasn't expecting to be a father, but when the time comes, you have to do the right thing.
well, you called her your wife, though. So.
Yeah, your
It's
husband?
It can be taken the wrong way. I always like to tell people right off the bat, in case whatever comes up and think I'm trying to hide something.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's very noble of you.
That's a good point. Well, yeah. Well, that is.
All right. Obi, do you mind if I send a message out again?
How old is she, though?
It's like 7.
Is she like a half elf or just like a human?
No,
or?
she's a human. She's a dark human.
Like 7? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Vance, you can send a message if you want.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you.
I'm going to roll it out.
What do you get?
I got a 28.
Neat.
That was weird. Hmm.
I am not ready to go back to Ring 2.
I don't know if I'm ready to go back to Ring 1, but I have to. Huh? What? What did you say?
Words.
Oh yeah, I got the words. I'm ready whenever you are.
Kind of curious what Ring 2 looks like, though. I want to see these things.
Okay. All right.
This is Vance. This is Takara, by the way.
This is to Kara.
No. I'm not saying that.
Way.
I'm letting you know. All right. So yeah, I said this is Vance. I'm finally back. Where are you? Are you and Suresh safe?
Well, we're still on Ring 2.
Right. I'm just letting you know I'm back in that natural plane. And making sure she and Suresh are safe.
Alright, you get back in the town of Halemshire. Have not seen Suresh in a long time.
Okay. Where the fuck could he be? Alright. I'll probably do another sending. God damn it.
Hold on 1 second.
Gonna waste all of my charges.
Sorry. I mean, I don't have to. If you're against it, I don't have to.
Last one, bro. Last one.
I just love it. We've had like 2 hours. You're like, oh, we're fine. We got like 45. And I'm like, seriously though, like, I'm gonna go fast. You know all your shots, buddy? You did the first one, right?
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, I didn't know if you grabbed one out there. Like, you don't got that.
No, I did that one. Not today, but
Alright, you ready with this one?
Almost.
21 charges used.
Yeah, they add up fast.
I'm just counting, man.
so do people use these weapons that Mechanica has, or do they still use like bows?
It's like it's
Alright.
the people there. There's very few people that might. Like if there are people there, they're definitely in hiding. Like there's nothing but machines there now.
I'm ready.
All right.
Suresh, it's Vance. This is just Suresh, by the way. Back in the natural plane. Where are you? Need your help. And this will be my last one. I'm gonna hand the wand back to Obi. Everyone's just splitting up. I don't know where everybody is now. It's fucking ugh. It's frustrating.
Been 7 years.
It has been 7 years.
Which I was not expecting that.
Just enough. Well, I got one, but there's nothing I can do. Alright, did you roll your handle, or your magical device?
Yeah, it was 28, right?
That was the last one.
Right. I'll do it again. 16.
Jeez, you guys got lucky.
Just barely, yeah.
You get back. Thought you were dead, mate. Back from where? Can't do much to help.
He didn't tell me where he was. God damn it. Well, I can't. I'm not gonna. No, I can't use any more charges.
Well, he didn't ask where he was.
No, I did. That was one of my things. Is I said, "Where are you?"
It says, "Stress this is Vance back in the natural plane. Needs your help."
I said, "Where are you?" before I said, "Need your help."
All right. Well,
I made it 14 words. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do.
That's 2 words. All right. The last word that so he says, "Thought you were dead, mate. Back from where? Can't do much to help. 1."
Okay. I'm gonna assume he's on ring 1 then. Still. All right. I can't keep using more charges, so I'll hand the one back to Obi.
Okay.
I also want to ask Roland, what should we expect on ring 1? Since we've been gone, or I've been gone so long.
It's like most of the cities are under control by this wolf guy. I don't know his name or anything. But he keeps a pretty strong hold on all the cities there, and most people are in the labor camps. They obviously can't pay the fealty fee. But if you can afford it, then you don't have to go to the labor camps. But everybody else, they pretty much have to go and do whatever he says.
And this wolf creature is revered as a god?
He's like, I don't know what these people are paying him. But they talk about it as if he came from the sky one day and he just started, destroying things, and he's apparently very magic. I'll try to stay away from most of the major cities. Again, most of my business dealings come from the higher families and castles in the on the ring. I try to stay away from the capital.
Let's see.
So, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is in character, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you know about the organization?
It's like, I ain't heard of no organization, mate.
So what do you need help with the
I can't hear you, babe.
I said, what help do you need from us at Mecha Mechanica to help get the stuff that you need.
It's like, well, we got to, well, what we'll do is we'll shove off here soon. We'll head over and we'll power everything down so that we come in all stiff-like. And we'll dock on the side of the ring, and we'll enter the city from there. And we have to try to find some containers that are hooked up to certain buildings. They can be retrofitted to the ship, so we can use the guns to get through the barrier. Most of the robots are dependent on it to function and run, so they have storage areas set up. So that's what usually we go in to try to take from them.
So, like, do you need like a distraction to?
It's like if you are all
so you guys can get the canisters, or
for the most part, we get in, get out pretty good. Like I said, there has been times where we've ran into some trouble. So if you guys are quiet enough and sneaky enough to come with us, we would definitely use the backup. But that's up to y'all.
Oh no, Jack.
My stealth is not that bad. It's a plus 11.
Thinking of your armor. Like,
Again, my stealth is plus 11.
actually, I think his stealth is higher than mine. Oh no, mine's 10. But yeah.
So, Rhea might be the only person that kind of knows. Well, no, Jackson's rare. Yeah, I think Jackson has probably rode in a ship like this before. Maybe not Vance. I'm not sure.
No, he hasn't. First airship ride.
But yeah, so the ship kind of, you can tell, kind of shoves off in this dock. There's like almost like a lot of things get knocked over in the room. I'm getting a really bad echo. Yeah, things get knocked over in the room, and Roland doesn't seem to even notice. Like, things just, that it happens all the time. And you guys can now feel kind of like a bobbing as you guys are flying over. Like, if Obi just go and look out of the window that's there, he's literally floating like a million miles above the land. That is, like, he also sees like the islands that he saw right below him the first time. Yeah, there's even more islands deeper down that looks like there's different layers, like all the way down towards like a big glowing light that's underneath, at the very center of it.
Man, no matter how many times I see it, this place is still messed up. Just saying.
Totally normal for you guys, other than Vance, who's probably like a little nervous. It's like you've never been suspended this high above like almost an impossibly long drop.
Right. Yeah.
Spiz almost made that drop.
Yeah, he almost did.
He would have been falling for a long time. But, yep, so, unless you guys have something to say, you guys are literally just flying on this ship. And, again, there's food in front of you, and drinks to be had. He seems to be very hospitable. Like, it's like pretty much whatever you guys want. Yes,
I eat food.
By the way, you guys didn't take any of the fucking rations. That you guys didn't say how many rations you took from those storage things, so...
Yeah.
I eat the food and I drink a little, but not enough to get drunk.
Okay.
yeah, I eat the food too.
Which is a lot less than you'd probably be used to, just because your body's smaller. And
Yeah.
But are we helping him steal stuff, or are we just staying on the ship?
No, we should help. We should help.
I'm fine with helping them. And if worse comes to worse, I can always cause a distraction. I mean,
T-Rex again?
T-Rexes.
T-Rex in this?
I do, yeah, much like our
Because I think now I can summon like 3 or 4 of the.
Okay. Yeah, we just eat food and just
Yeah.
mention little things throughout the Feywilds that
Right.
that we saw.
And
All
I
right.
talk about a little bit about the time that I was on Ring 2.
Right. I mean, if you guys want to talk about specifics, then do so. But
Yeah, that's interesting to me. Let's do that.
Mine is basically just what you guys already know for the most part.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the only new thing that I would talk about is the resistance and how that was not going too well for us. But we were trying to hold out as long as we could to get picked up again.
so only the chain of events, as far as Jackson is concerned, is again assassination of the president, which kicked off the whole thing. Also, the Prophet was involved, which was on the side of Ring 1. Ring 2 is stealing energy from the core, which obviously the Prophet didn't like because he kind of was the core. Ring 2 is so technologically advanced because they're using that power. Ring 1 goes in and says, it's a hostile takeover. Stop using this natural resource because you're killing the planet. And they're just like, well, we need to use this because this is what we use to pretty much function our city. Ring 1 comes in and pretty much kicks ass and takes names. You guys left. After you guys left, there was pockets of resistances that popped up. That's like, no, fuck you. You are an invading force. This is our fucking city, not Ring 1. Like, they're getting like taxed for Ring 1 taxes that like we're not on Ring 1. Like, this is bullshit. So a resistance happens, and they use their like high-powered technology and stuff like that to pretty much turn on Ring 1, which ultimately is what Jackson was doing a lot of the time. Because and was having a tough go of it because, again, they had better technology than they did. So as far as Jack's concerned, it's like, from what you keep hearing Roland say, it's like it doesn't sound like there's any people left in the city, which is really weird. He's saying the machines are running the city now.
Right.
Which the last time you saw, and like right before you went to the Feywild, it's like you were fighting people.
So yeah. And then after Ada died, I became the face of the resistance, basically.
Yeah, I know it's on. It should be on simmer. No, you can turn it off though. It should be done. But yeah. If we are all done having,
so how long has this war been going on, total?
well,
In Ring 1 and
you
2?
have figured out that you've been gone around 7 years and a couple months.
Right.
At least you and Jackson have. So Jackson can extrapolate like, holy shit, the war I was fighting was 7 years ago. Like, either, I mean, something's different. Like, I mean, obviously there's still a problem here, but it doesn't sound like the same conflict.
Okay.
It sounds like one side won, and then once that one side won, something else happened. And it's like, why are there no people in the city? And if there is people in the city, Roland said that they're probably in hiding.
Sounds like we got a Terminator situation on our hands.
give me 1 second. I'm gonna finish my smoke and have get my soup in a bowl real quick, and then we can continue.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a snack as well.
My mom give you any directions for it?
Hi, Caroline.
Hey, Adrian.
I miss you.
I miss you too. So you're gonna come back and visit. We've been back twice. He's only been here once. So.
Right. Right, so it's my turn to go there, right. Forgot, yeah. Well, that would depend on if I get this job that I'm looking for.
Yeah, what's it got?
Well, actually, I already have a job, but it's a promotion. There's an opening for the inventory lead of the warehouse that I work at.
Ooh.
So I would be in charge of everything that comes into the warehouse and everything that's in the warehouse.
Mr. Bossman Injury.
Yeah.
Do you have an interview? Or
Yeah, I have an interview.
you had, or it's coming up?
It's coming up. It's this week.
Ooh.
I'm not sure when. I think they're just going to pull me in because, like I said, I work there already. So I think one of these mornings they're just going to grab me and...
I hope they just grab you, like, get in here, we're doing an interview.
Hey.
I hate when your food's too hot. I just want to eat it now. It's cool.
Does he still have to make maps and stuff?
So, I think he just wanted a cigarette and grab soup.
Right. No, the only reason is because if there's an errand I need to run, so if he still had to do maps or whatever, I was just going to go do that real quick.
I think I got a question.
All right. Anything else that you guys want to do on the ride over to Mecha Mechanica?
Nope. Did you still? I know you mentioned it earlier that you needed to take like a 15-minute break or whatever. Do you still need that or no?
I just had a cigarette. If we want to take a break for a second, now's the time to do it.
Well, I know you said you needed to like draw maps or whatever, so that's why I was asking if you
should-
did that already or.
I did it while you guys were talking.
Okay. Gotcha.
I asked to like pull stats and shit like that. I just didn't know if I was gonna have enough time, but I did have enough time. All right, so.
I do not know if Colin's back though.
Oh, okay, we can wait.
Just so you- Jake burned his mouth.
I'm back. Got some pasta.
All right. So everybody's good on combos.
Everyone, what? What do you say?
I don't know.
All right. Everybody's had all the conversations they have.
Oh yeah, I think so.
All right. So you guys fly for a while. Still, it's hard to talk 'cause I keep hearing myself. You guys fly for a while, and you hear the crowd or the hustle and bustle of the ship start to quiet down. Somebody comes into Roland's captain's chambers and goes, "Captain, we are approaching the land. We are getting suited up and ready for our excursion." And he's like, "Good, make sure everybody's ready. We're not going to have what happened to us last time. We've already lost too many men already, and I'm not about to lose another one." And he's like, "Yes, Captain," and leaves. And Roland, gets up. He straps on his one rapier, and it seems like he's like tightening down straps and belts. Like he's like, "All right, it's time to go to work."
Do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure I still have mage and shield armor on, right?
Yep, that was my cue to be like, if you guys want to gear up with anything right now, now is the time to do it.
Yep, I'm gearing up, making sure.
Well, I still have it on, right?
Yes, you do. Yes.
Okay.
But so if you guys are all set and ready, you guys follow. Roland goes to leave the chambers. You guys go out. It is dark out now, and you can tell that there is. You're in it looks like a small village, which on the outskirts of the very far outskirts of Mecha Mechanica. So some of the buildings are still kind of lower grade in time, and as you look into the horizon, you can tell that there is. It gets more advanced as it gets closer to the center of the city, and you can see like there's a big explosion happening over there. And there's a fire over there, and black smoke billowing out of there, so obviously there's some crazy shit happening in this city. Roland pretty much walks up to 3 guys that are kind of like suited out to like be stealthy, and Roland it's like, okay, it's gonna be you have a couple extra hands with us this time, so hopefully it's easier. We just stick to the plan, mates. We just stick to the shadows, and we don't cause any trouble. If something gets on our way, then we have to take care of it. But let's try to avoid everything as much as we can. If you see a person, we can't help them, mate. We can't. We don't have time. We've had this problem before. When somebody sees a random person trying to ask for help, if we stop to help them, we will die.
What's the best way to fight the things that attack us?
It's like the best way to fight them is not.
Oh, just run. Got it. Okay.
So he goes over to you guys. He's like, "All right, you guys all ready? You guys get ready to go?"
Yeah.
I guess so.
All right. Someone lowers the gangplank to the ground. And unless, yeah, AJ, do you have something to say real quick?
Yeah, I just want to double check something real quick. Oh, never mind. It's a round per level, so not worth. All right, go ahead.
All right. And he's like, all right, let's go. And like these three ninja-looking dudes, like run down, like almost completely silent, like down this gangplank, and then Roland's right behind him, and he's, just as quiet and stealthy as they are.
I follow.
Yep.
All right.
I try to keep up with my little legs.
Yep. So you you guys go down the gangplank. You guys are on the streets now, and you guys are like all three of the ninjas goes like 1, 2, 3, and they're against the wall of a house, like pressed up against it. And just in time as like a beam of light shines down and like shoots across the ground, and then shoots back, and then it's gone. And Roland whispers like, "You gotta be careful for those. There's motion sensors everywhere. They try to catch us when we first get off, but we should be all right from now. We just gotta move really quietly from now on."
Okay.
Yeah, we're so good at that.
All right, let's see some stealth checks.
Oh boy.
Here it comes.
Here's where we all get seen.
Nat 20, bitch!
Oh, fuck.
Yeah! Fuck you all.
That is amazing.
Right?
And knowing my luck, I'll get a natural 1. Let's see. Okay, no natural 1. Dude, a fucking nat 20, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you, AJ.
Right?
Just gonna make sure this is on. Just.
Alright, all pretty good. Pretty good.
20.
All right. You guys, he starts doing like hand signals now. The three ninjas go like into the around the corner. He goes, you follow him. You guys are walking or like kind of slightly jogging behind these guys because they're moving quickly, but they're moving very quietly and like they're hugging the walls, like and stopping at an intersection and being like, and then moving forward, going through, and you don't see anybody. It's like all the doors are all boarded up. Like all the doors and windows are boarded up. There's no one on the streets. There's no signs of like people being here at all. Like there's no like carts or horses. Like, it's fucking deadly quiet. So you guys do this for a while. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
All of us or just one of us?
I mean, you might as well just have Rhea do it. And if Rhea fails, then like.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody can do it. I mean.
Right. It's just. It's,
Bam,
this
12.
This is one of those situations where it's like if one of you
22.
hears it, like it's. I'm assuming you're gonna like let the other people know.
Okay.
But they could also see it themselves. Is what I was just getting.
Oh, totally. I'm just. Yeah.
Well, it still doesn't hurt to roll
Totally.
for something
Yeah.
for something like this.
All right. So actually, all of you guys hear this. You guys are like, going behind Roland and these ninjas, and you hear the sounds of a little girl crying.
Obi, you tricked us last time, okay? We gotta keep going. We gotta go. We gotta go. Remember the last time?
Go ahead. You guys get to an intersection, and I need another round of stealth checks to go further into the city.
Oh my god, are you fucking shitting me? Our shit rolls are coming out, guys.
I'm sorry. What? My call dropped. What are we rolling for?
You're rolling
Stealth.
for stealth again.
Okay. I'll do it. Oh God, 22.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That one's not as.
Pretty shit.
Okay, mine was worse, bud.
So.
Oh. Okay.
You guys are walking along this thing, and you step off a curb, and you guys, like, the person that's in the back, like Jackson, like, stumbles, which also stumbles into Vance, who also stumbles into Obi, who also stumbles into Rhea, which, like, pushes Roland off his guard, and then pretty much causing a big, like, commotion clatter. You can hear Roland, like, gasp, like, and then stop and, like, look around, and you hear a rattling coming from down the street.
Can I go to grab him?
Yeah, he's standing very still, like,
Oh,
don't move. Because you guys are kind of, like, in the middle of the road right now, and you just made a huge commotion. And he's just like, nobody move. And you hear, like, a clanking from down the street, and 3 humanoid figures turn this corner and, like, lock onto you, and it looks like their bodies are completely made of metal. They are humanoid. All 3 of them see you and start, like running towards you.
so we run.
Yep. Well, we're in combat right now.
Oh, we got a whole ass.
My bad.
It's all right.
Well, everyone except Caroline rolled pretty low, so it's initiative time. Lucky it's initiative time. We're all gonna die now.
Why couldn't I get fucking that? God damn it. Fuck this generator.
Well, hello there.
Okay, let's get some D20s going.
This is gonna be so weird fighting with a summoner that can't really summon.
You don't know that.
I mean, you can, but it's just like it might worry some people.
I got other tricks up my sleeve. You don't know me.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Apparently, not everyone still has not learned to put their initiative in.
My bad.
Sorry, I was reading
That was,
something.
that was
Sorry.
me.
It was Vance.
I didn't.
Okay. So, again, you guys see these 3 robots, and they are charging right to you. Turnor's going to go robot on the bottom left, Vance, Rhea, Jackson, robot in the back, Obi, robot on the right.
Well, I got a 20, not a 21.
Okay. Then we're going to switch, yeah.
Yeah,
Switch Jackson and Rhea, then Jackson goes before Rhea.
Not the first.
That is weird.
Like I said, why couldn't I have gotten that role so we don't have to do this?
So where's Roland in this?
Yes, you're right. I forgot. The ninjas aren't going to be in it because that's too many moving parts.
We can just say that they're out scouting ahead.
There you
Well,
go.
they probably took Roland's advice and fucking bailed. They probably took Roland's advice and fucking bailed.
Yeah.
Which Roland would do, but he doesn't see. I'm assuming he's gonna go whatever he rolls for initiative. He's gonna hold his turn to see what you guys are gonna fucking do. If you guys are gonna run or if you guys are gonna fight these guys.
He told us to run, right?
He said that's what they've done to survive every other time.
So yeah, we're probably gonna run.
I also just don't want to attract attention. Like, even though I understand that we already did that, but I need more attention.
Alright, that should be it. I'm still so freaking hungry. So hold on one second, guys. I gotta check my notes real quick.
I thought about it, and I should have done it.
And what?
I should have used greater heroism.
Oh, yeah. So what helped?
Thought about it. I know.
Wait, do we still have our one reroll thingy, or is that gone?
It's gone because I didn't say anything about it. I just kind of let it happen. Otherwise, I could
We
have.
still had it, but he didn't think to use it at the time, I guess.
I was thinking about using the greater heroism for that role.
Yeah.
So that was my bad. I fucked up.
Yeah, I could have actually casted guidance on everyone, so give us a little bit of help.
That is what I thought. I was like, you guys can cast guidance on the
Yeah, I
Zero.
didn't think about it.
+1 is a +1.
I just need to be like anytime we're doing skills challenge or skills shit, I just need to do greater heroism. Regardless. I'm just upset that that I rolled a 2.
So we should run, right? Guys.
That's my plan.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Yeah. Well, I'm going first because so I don't want to know. I wanted to know just to make sure what the deal was.
I was looking up Roland's character sheet. And I moved all my files around earlier, and I can't find anything. So Roland needs to roll initiative. Alright, so yeah. Robot is first to act. Okay. He can get up to you guys, but he can't attack. He has to use 2 moves.
Okay.
Vance.
So which way were we headed? Before we got seen?
Technically, we're trying to cross the street, so to the right.
To the right. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a full dash that way.
All right. You'd have to shift and then move.
Yeah, I'll shift into the square to the side of Jackson and then move to the right. Start moving to the right. It'll be off the screen though, so I don't know.
So you're leaving the battle then?
Yeah, I'm leaving the battle.
Okay. Vance is out of the combat. Jackson.
Jackson is going to shift backwards and then run away to the right and off the screen.
So are we? So is everybody bailing? Because otherwise, I'm not going to go through all the steps.
Well, I want to, before I go,
I was planning.
like, come with us. Like, let's get out of here. Like, I don't want him to think we're leaving him behind by anything. He told us to run. So
Right, he told us to run, so we're running.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what I just want to clarify. Like, hey, Roland, you're coming with us. Let's run. You told us to run. Let's go. That's all I just want to clarify. We don't know how to fight these things, and he's never fought them because they've always run. So it's like
Right.
I don't know what we're up against. Like,
Right. So I'm going to say everybody shifts back. As soon as this thing gets up in your face, you guys shift back and bail down this fucking street. Mm-hmm. Like you guys are in a full-on sprint at this point. The problem is you're going towards where you were headed, not back to the ship.
well, if we
We still needed the fuel.
that's what I'm saying. Like, is there a way we can get out of their sight and still try to get what we need done?
So, okay, so the scene of what happens is you guys book it, just like, fuck, the jig is up. And you guys just start running. Like, the ninjas are fucking out. They dip out. Roland fucking turns on, like, on his boots, and it's like, okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Like, and he just full-on sprint, like, as fast as you fucking can run down this road, and these robots are right fucking behind you. Everybody roll me a fortitude save.
Why has it got to be fortitude?
Because you're gonna hoof it for a while.
Fortitude. What is my fortitude? Okay.
Like full on sprint, like as fast as you fucking can run, and these guys are right behind you. And
we
they're
have
just
that reroll thing, just in case. 24.
$29.
Nice.
So before I roll, Jake, is this considered a forced march?
Not yet.
Damn,
Caroline.
Okay.
Well,
The only reason why I ask is because I have endurance.
Yeah. If this goes on long enough, that we're gonna have to start doing shit like that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Can I try to do stuff to like
You need
distract them,
to.
per se?
You are literally everything. The only thing you can focus on is fucking running. Your entire move action. Like right now, we're not in combat per se, but all 6 seconds of what you could do is taken up by fucking just running as fast as you can.
Okay. Fair enough. I
So,
know I probably
yeah.
wouldn't do anything, but I was gonna be like glitter dust.
Say it like that, please.
Just throwing it over your shoulder.
Glitter dust.
So yeah, you guys are able to keep up with each other. I mean, you guys are able to keep up with the ninjas and Roland. You guys, so it goes ninjas, Roland, and then you guys. That doesn't really matter. I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter what the marching order. You guys are just literally just running in a group of, like, they're just a little bit ahead of you. You guys get to another intersection, hang a left, and you pass a little girl in rags, and she's like on her knees, like on the ground, and just sobbing and crying. They're fucking, the ninjas are fucking booking it. Roland, the ninjas pass right past her, and Roland passes right past her.
I'm passing by.
You gotta make us choose.
I don't need to choose. I'm passing by.
Oh fuck! We gotta pass them. Damn it.
Yeah.
Hold on. How much can I pick up?
It's just a human girl.
Yep.
What
Yes.
the fuck
a-
is she
a
doing
human
there?
girl. Yep, it's the first person you've actually seen. Like, literally, this is a ghost town. You've not seen a sign of life, and this little girl is, like, crying in the middle of the street, like hunched over, like, sobbing, like, pretty much like, please no, please no.
Oh, I need concentration to do it. Never mind.
Oh no,
Oh.
she's gonna die. Oh god. We're murderers.
Oh
I-
my god.
I run.
We might as well be.
I run past her.
Okay. Rhea runs past her.
Yeah, I said to me.
Jackson rolls past her. Vance.
Vance, run past her, yes. I'm an asshole.
Okay.
I'm the worst person.
So you, like, literally, like, they run right past her. Like, you have to, like, move out of the way to, like, run around her. And you guys just run right past. I'm gonna say Vance, like, looks over his shoulder at her as these, like, again, these machines are right behind you.
I don't want
and-
to look over my shoulder.
And right before they trample her to death,
God damn it.
you see her, like, laying on the ground like this. She turns her head to look at where you guys are going. she doesn't have a human face. She has like a robotic face.
Oh my god.
And her eyes like shine up like spotlights, like bing bing, and then her head shoots up to the sky, and just like does all these like almost like dial-up modem sounds, like and then the machines that are chasing you trample her, and you can tell like she just breaks into a million mechanical pieces.
Fuck her. Whatever.
Oh,
Almost felt bad for a second. Damn
hey, we did it, you guys. That was so hard.
it.
I don't know what was hard about it. I already knew exactly what I was doing. Nope. Peace.
But yeah, so I need so now you've been running for a while, so yeah, we are in like endurance area of how long you guys can keep this up. Hang on. Moving 4 times. Hamper movement, tactical movement, hustle, run, force march. In a day. So yeah, it's going to become a constitution check unless you have something against a force march.
Would freedom of movement do anything?
Freedom of movement.
I have the ring of freedom of movement. I don't know if it would benefit me in any way.
You have to read it to me.
I don't think it does.
No, I don't think
That only applies if you're like being held in one place or something like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't help with long period of running.
Okay. Yeah, I can't really see anything that says anything about running. Spell, so let's attack normally on the water. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Never mind. I don't have anything. I don't think.
Okay. I need everybody to make a constitution check unless you have something to help you with this. I'm not sure, Jackson, you had mentioned something about that.
Yeah, I have endurance.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Rhea's got it as well because she's got Die Hard.
Yeah, Roland also has it.
I'll say I have endurance. Well, it says we still have to roll, right? It just says
Yeah,
if you get
non-lethal
you get a plus
damage.
4.
So if you...
+4.
Yes,
Yeah,
you get a +4 to not take non-lethal damage, which is what force march is.
Okay. So we're rolling Constitution.
Yes.
Well, we get a...
You get a +4 if you have endurance.
Um,
Oh, neato.
Well, this could be bad.
Woo, 25.
We're rolling Constitution, you said? Sorry.
That's right. Yep.
modifier?
Hey, remember you have the reroll. if you
Reroll,
want
bud.
to reroll. You
Yeah,
have reroll agent if you want to use that.
I guess I will use the reroll.
Please roll a 1. Please roll a 1. That would be so funny if you... Okay. Still not great.
I'm gonna roll now. Fuck my life. Oh, 21. Sweet! Natural
Okay.
one, too. Of course, Caleb.
Caroline gets a net 20.
God damn it.
I just rolled. I waited.
I got a 19. I'm so happy about that. And then you got a fucking nat 20. All right,
I'm
well,
sorry.
why am I even here?
Does AJ pass? He's got a 9.
Oh, man.
So, yeah. You guys... So, actually... Lucan takes 1 point... I'm sorry, Obi takes 1 point of non-lethal damage, and you are fatigued.
What does that mean? Fatigue. Looking that up.
Fatigued. Fatigue is as a... Fatigue.
Oh, it's a spell. No, wait, that's not.
No. That's
Yeah.
Condition.
A fatigue character can either run or charge and takes a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity. Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue causes the fatigue character to become exhausted. After 8 hours of complete rest, the fatigue character are no longer fatigued.
So I can't run.
You cannot run. And you take a
I
minus
cast
2.
fly.
Okay, that's
fly,
that's gonna take a round.
Oh, shit.
But you can fly. You'll be able to back up with us.
Not before they catch up with him.
Maybe.
You may have to pull out Nyx on this one.
Nyx takes a standard action for him to appear.
Yes, he does.
Oof, 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 oof.
You should have just had him out. He blends in, right? He can just go in the shadows, right?
Actually, it's gonna be a second before you guys even realize that he's fallen behind, because all you guys are just in a fucking full-on sprint. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. If Obi is gonna do a standard action, he's pretty much gonna get attacks of opportunity because these guys are gonna be on him instantly. I mean, either way, he's got to stop running.
Right.
Fuck. What if we did like a piggyback ride situation?
Yep. But again, it takes you guys a hot second to realize Obi's not with us anymore. Where you guys saw him slowly losing gait with you guys, and he can't keep up. Mm-hmm. So you guys have to slow down your run a little bit, which leaves him behind a little bit. So to do that, you would have to go over, pick him up, and then keep moving, and then you'd have to roll checks against carrying somebody.
Caroline, whip out your broom.
Okay. Yep. I give him my broom.
So we're stopping to do standard actions, then. That's what I need to know.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Because if everyone is stopping to do something, we're back in combat.
Well, they're not stopping. I mean, Caroline's still running, but she's gonna give me the broom so I can fly.
Right, but she has to move back to you, which is a movement action, which will kick off this combat again.
That's just how close they are. That's because they're so close to us.
Right. It's down to less than a couple seconds before they're on Obi. So if you stop to try to cast a spell or summon Nyx, they're going to get to hit you a few times. Just like it's going to take a movement action of Rhea to get to you, to hand you the broom. You have to get on it, and then you guys have to then shift and then run away again.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, you said it takes a second for Nyx to pops up, and it's easier. This way's easier. We can shift out of the way and run again. Can't tell if you're frozen or not, did you?
No, I'm not.
I'm not.
He's frozen on my screen.
That's why I was confused. I was like,
Yeah, because we're actually going to get... So we're going to move the turn order up to Obi, and that's where we're going to start the turn order again. Because no matter what's going to happen, there's going to have to be some attacks here. Because he has to stop running, and he's fatigued. He cannot do that anymore. You have to take your -2 to dexterity, which is going to change your AC, buddy.
I just... You want the broom, or you just getting Nyx?
Preferably the broom. Because I'd rather not summon Nyx, because people don't really like Nyx.
They can keep running, and we can just, catch up. So.
Actually, fuck it. No, we're gonna summon Nyx.
Okay, so you're going to take some attacks of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
24 versus AC.
Hit. Well, the -2 to Dex, is that the score or the modifier?
The score, which would
Okay,
drop your
so
AC
the
by
modifier
1.
drops 1, right? So hit.
Say so that hit that also hits, and that also hits. So 3 hits. These robots pretty much surround, try to go to surround Obi and like take their like mechanical robot hand. Again, they're anthropomorphic, like they're they're humanoid shaped, and just like take their hands like this and just like stab at Obi as he gets close. So it's not a punch. If they just take like the blades of their fingertips and like shove them straight into his chest, which hurts like a bitch. Where is that? So you take, okay, so the first hit you take 17 damage. Second hit is 5 damage. Third hit is 9 damage, and you are, oh no. Okay, that doesn't come into play yet. So all that combined.
Alright, I got it.
Okay. It is now their turn again.
How is it their turn again?
Well, they get attack of opportunity because you did an action on your turn next to them.
So was Nyx popped up then?
Yes, Nyx has popped up.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's what. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Let me get Nyx back on the board. Yes, Nyx is back. You should be able to... we want to go to a different layer. Alright, and you can place Nyx in any spot that you are allowed to summon him in.
Yeah, where he's at is fine.
Okay. Alright, he gets to roll on you his full attack round. We're gonna go with that. 27 versus AC.
That's a tie. Does it go to the attacker? Or
It goes to the attacker, and I nat 1 for the
Okay.
second one. Son of a bitch. So the first one's a hit, which is 9 damage, and then the nat 1, that's a 20, so that's just going to be a miss. Now it's the next guy's turn. He's going to do the same thing. Oh yeah, they're pretty much like karate punch, like slicey hands, like trying to pretty much push their hands straight through your fucking body. That's 32 versus AC, so that's a hit. Nat 20. So that evened that out a little bit. So that is 9 damage for the first one. And then 18 damage for the second one. As like the first hit like after being like poked in the chest this many times with these massive metal hands, the robot like opens his hand up and blasts Luke or Obi right in the face with its electrical charge. Doing extra damage. Vance.
I mean, I still just want to run. So I'm gonna keep running.
Okay. Where do you run?
Oh, to the right. I guess that's where we're still
Out
going.
Out of battle?
Yeah, I'm running out of battle.
Okay. Vance has left the battle. Jackson.
Oh, fuck. I gotta figure out what I want to do right now. Because I'm having a tough time. I want to run, but I also want to fight and try and get Obi out. Because he's taking the hits, and it's not good.
Is there any way to get him out? I mean,
I can at least draw one of their attention. Oh, fuck.
So that's all on you. Whatever you want to do.
yeah.
Fuck it. I'm going after one of them. I gotta draw their attention at this point.
You can do like an intimidate check, maybe. I don't. Try to draw
They're machines. I don't think it's gonna.
Let's say that. But,
And then I'll use my gauntlets to pull out my shield and my hammer.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a warhammer.
Rhea. You
That,
saw...
I should still be able to get an attack off.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right, because the
Yeah, with the
gauntlets.
gauntlets. Yeah.
he has a gauntlet, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Nat 20.
Whew.
Oh, now he's back in the fucking natural world, baby. That's it. That's all that needed to happen. This is something, he's like, finally, something I know. Like, that's so awesome. That's so fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
That's awesome. I couldn't write that better. That was good.
39 damage.
Very nice.
Oh, just 3 times the damage?
Yep. It
Sick.
is times 3.
Sick.
Alright, so Jackson pretty much turns, sees that Obi's getting fucked up. Sees Nick's pops. Jackson just fucking is like, takes out his gauntlet, like throws his hand up, and bam, there's a shield in it. Bam, there's his hammer in it, and fucking leaps in and smashes this dude like right on the top of the head, and like caves his head in a little bit. It's like you start seeing like sparks and shit, and it's like finally something real, something solid I can hit. Like Roland keeps running. He's out.
I figured you would be.
It is the other robot's turn. Who is
What
also...
does the symbol mean on Obi's character?
I have no idea.
I see. I don't know. It's like a symbol on his
Wait,
character.
didn't we skip
Fatigue.
Rhea?
Fatigue.
Oh, we did skip Rhea. Sorry. Yeah, because I accidentally clicked it. So it is Rhea's turn.
So, yeah, I thought I went after.
Yep.
Okay. So if I go right here, I'm fine, right?
Yep.
I can still hand him the broom without attack of opportunity on me.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I pull out my broom and hand it to Obi.
That would be the turn.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Robot's gonna swing twice on Obi. 27 versus AC.
Motherfucker. It's a hit.
What is it? Right on it.
And that's going to be
That
a
is
hit.
that is my AC, and he keeps fucking hitting it.
I know.
That's crazy. Obi takes 24 damage.
Okay. So Obi takes 21, and Nix is gonna take 3.
Oh, did that drop you?
It did.
Oof. Okay.
So I'm at 1. I'm at 1 health, and Nix takes the 3.
Okay. Oh boy. Obi.
Ray gave me the broom,
Yep.
so Obi's. Can I shift into Ray's square or no?
And
then
no. You can shift. No, not. Yeah. Yeah, as long as you don't end your turn on that. Yeah, you can do that.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to shift into Ray's square, and then get on the broom, and just try to fly away. That's what, 30 feet, right?
Well, the broom
Rhea.
goes.
Broom goes how fast?
It's either 50 or 60. Hold on. I'll pull it up.
I think it's 50.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Sorry, it's just looking.
Okay.
Oh, it's 40 feet. Sorry. 40.
Okay. Well, either way, I'm good because 35 feet gets me gone,
Yeah.
roughly. So, yeah, I fair escape, Jake.
Okay. So, Obi is out. Okay, so this is the next round.
Oh, fuck. Get the fuck out of there, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine. We can get out of this. Obi was the one that needed to get the heck out of there.
Yeah.
But now Nyx is here for defense if it happens again, so.
Oh, and you guys also see Nyx take some of that damage. I don't know. If,
Oh,
like, you,
the damage
you
for
and
you, yeah.
you and Jackson, yeah, because basically him and I have a shared life. That's why I wanted to summon him, just in case.
Yeah, yeah.
So
This exact thing happened?
If I take damage over 0, I stay at 1, and he takes the remaining of that damage.
Huh.
So technically, I have his health and my health combined.
Damn, dude. Alright.
Well, it's
Technically.
good because you could have died, so.
He would have been knocked unconscious, I'm sure. And in very much AJ fashion, as he's handed the broom that will give him his freedom from dying, he drops.
Yep.
That would be a very AJ move.
Yep.
Freedom!
Alright, so it is this guy's turn. Oh, Nyx is gone. This guy's gonna shift and attack Rhea. Okay, that's a 28 versus AC.
That's a hit.
That's a nat 1.
Yeah, yay.
First one is a hit, so that is 10 damage. And then 58 is just a miss. Jackson.
Okay. I'm gonna shift, and I'm fleeing the fight.
Okay. Jackson's out. Rhea.
Oops, sorry. Trying to do the math. There we go. My health was not what it was supposed to do. Okay. Well, I mean, assuming I shift,
Uh-huh.
and then I run away.
Run away. All right. You are technically
Continuing on.
out of combat, but again, you are running as fast as you can.
I know.
As fast as you physically can to get away from these things. And now there's more of them chasing you.
What, there's 3?
Oh, no. There's 7 of them now.
Okay, yeah, we need to get out of here.
It's okay. I put a hurt on one of them.
So the first one to bail was Vance, then Roland, then Obi, and Nix. Then Jackson. Then Rain. All right, let's see some Constitution checks. Except for Obi.
Oh yeah, he's flying. You know, I'm gonna use my hat to turn into a sylph.
Okay, that's standard action.
I don't think so. I think it's with the hat. Let me see.
Yeah, look it up.
Oh, it's instantaneous. Greater hat of disguise.
Oh.
It's okay. I didn't do much better.
Oh God.
Functions as not.
That's alright. Nix is there. He can just pick me up. It's fine.
Oh, it is a standard action. Poo poo. Yeah, it says functions like the alter self spell, and the alter self spell is a standard action. Well, I don't want to stop near the combat thing again. It's not fun.
Well, then roll high enough.
And I'm gonna roll. Fuck it. With my little 2 plus 2. 11.
Oh.
If it's not enough, I'm gonna roll again because I have a reroll, so I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna use my reroll on this.
Yeah, you might wanna.
Okay, dang it. We'll use our reroll.
All right, I got 17 on that one.
Okay.
Better.
All right. Fuck me. No. All right. Well. Bye, y'all. I'm gonna die now.
Not gonna die.
No. I am gonna use my extended action if I, whenever I guess get fatigued and.
Ray is fine. Ray is fine.
Good.
Yeah. Sorry.
Roland's fine.
Yeah, I guess I think Rhea and Spiz are fine. I mean, Jackson are fine.
So, like before, oops, that was not what I wanted to do.
Well, this time we can just keep running because he's...
Well, no, because Vance. Oh yeah. Well, he's gonna turn into a sylph, but to do so, he's gonna take some hits.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, when he falls behind, technically, I'm still behind, right? So I can see this.
Yeah, you can start to see him losing speed.
Right. I tell Nix to pick him up.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
I mean, as long as he's willing to accept being carried by Nix.
Of course, yes.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
But I'm still fatigued.
Y'all gotta make one more.
Whew, okay.
Not me though, right? 'Cause I'm being held.
No. Obi and Vance are not a part of this. Right now, Roland is leading the charge. The ninjas are long gone.
The ninjas.
Yep. So Rhea and Jax, I need one more Constitution from y'all to make it.
Fuck! This could be bad.
I'm so scared.
I know. Nope, I didn't get it.
You don't know that.
Damn, Rhea.
Rhea can run. It
Vance?
doesn't-
Vance
J-
King?
Well, Jackson's got a lot of shit on him.
Well, Nyx has another arm, right?
Indeed it does, which if
He does.
if he
Okay.
notices Jackson falling behind, he's gonna pick up Jackson as well.
All right. I'll allow it.
Oh, thank you.
Otherwise, we were looking at a dead character there for a second.
What? With as low as you were rolling with those guys, you wouldn't even been able to hit me.
Well, true. I did nat one a couple times.
Antagonize him. Jesus Christ.
Right?
What are you doing?
He just said it was okay.
It's like, shut up!
I'm just saying, like, you don't know if I'm gonna die.
Your AC is higher, to be fair, yeah. Like, but, okay.
Okay. You are able to outrun these guys amazingly with the help of the broom, being a sylph, and or actually no, that never happened because you got picked up by Nyx. You guys are getting cradled by Nyx, and Rhea just hoofing it. Totally got it. Like she's running right along with Roland. And does not have any problem at all outrunning these guys. Eventually, you guys are able to take enough turns that, you guys are still running and or flying. Roland goes, ducks really quick to the right down an alleyway. Okay, can you not hear me?
No, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I thought I had my microphone up for a second. Ducks down an alleyway and, stops and, presses against the wall and just, is breathing super heavy, same thing with Rhea. Rhea's very out of breath. She's not fatigued, but you just fucking sprinted for a really long time.
Well, I feel that the only reason Jackson failed is because he got tired because he did so much damage to that guy, and then he had to start again. He just, energy doing that.
He gassed it on that one swing.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys are out of combat. You guys are in an alleyway. It's nighttime. And now it's just you guys and Roland.
So,
Oh, and Nyx is here now.
well, does Roland say anything? Does he see him?
He's just trying to catch his breath. And he's like,
Oh, okay.
I don't know what happened to the rest of my guys. We have to find out what we want to do. Do we want to head back to the ship? Or do we want to keep trying to find the power source?
Well, we need the fuel.
I'll say if we need the power source, I'm willing to keep going if you are to get the
He's
power
like-
source.
Yeah, we can get the power source. But, we can just leave this ring if you want. We just can't go to ring 1 then.
That's not an option for me.
Need that power.
I say we continue on.
Trapped on ring 2. That would be nice. Up to you too. Well, we're willing to still go get the fuel. That's what we're saying.
Alright. He's like, alright, you guys are some crazy bastards. But I'm with you. So, he catches his breath. You guys are just kind of floating there. Rhea catches her breath, and he's like, all right, I'm going to scout out ahead. And he goes, he kind of looks around the corner, and he's like, all right, it's clear.
Can we cast guidance on ourselves real quick?
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, I cast guidance on everybody.
I can do it on myself too.
Okay, well you can do it on yourself. Fine. You don't want mine. Fine. Whatever.
I'm just saying, if you don't want to waste all of your spells,
No, it's a 0 level spell. I can
that's
cast
okay.
it.
Fine, just whatever. Just do it. Yes.
What does that do again?
It's just it's a +1.
+1 to any roll.
Okay.
Well, all your skill checks, I should say. Not any. It's all your, let's see, attack rolls, skill checks, or save.
Attack roll, saving throw, and skill check.
Right. So, And it's just a level 1 spell, so it's nothing too fancy, but
It's a +1.
it's a +1, so...
And
Um,
I'm not going to make the same mistake, so I'm going to cast Greater Heroism on
Oh,
myself.
you want me to do channel energies real quick for you? Lucan, I don't know how, I mean, not, sorry, Lucan, Obi. I don't know how long Nyx's 10 his healing thing works. So I know you need health, so.
Oh yeah. Considering I have a total of 90 health and I'm down to 1. Yeah. I would like some heals if you could.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I haven't done channel energy in a while. It's just one d6 though, isn't it?
All right, now my stealth skill is 16.
All right.
All
That's
right.
not bad. That's pretty damn good.
I need that.
How long does Greater Heroism last?
10 minutes per level.
Sweet.
Yeah, just one.
I know, I missed that spell. It's so good.
So you're looking at over 2 hours right now.
Yep.
And I can do that many, so I'm gonna do... Okay, everybody can heal up 16.
Do you have anything for fatigueness? Or no? Like anything that will heal? No?
I mean, once he catches his breath and stuff, I'm assuming he'll be fine.
You said 16?
Yeah, 16. I rolled two ones in there, so that kind of sucks.
You know, I have a good question. Do we still have the healing surges or no? Not anymore since we're not in the Feywild.
Yeah, we do.
We do?
I think we still do.
Okay.
I'm
Might
not.
ask Jake, though.
I will say, yeah, I think he might be coming back.
Alright, so I need one final stealth check to get to where Roland is trying to bring you guys.
Hey, Jake, I had a
real
question.
quick.
Yep.
I just did some channel energy real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Yep, and I gave everyone guidance.
Yes. And I also
Okay.
had a question. Do we still have the healing surges or no? Is that lost to us?
You have not tried it yet, and if you do try it, it seems to work.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
How many rounds was that?
How many rounds was that, as in combat
That
rounds?
whole- yeah, how many like combat rounds would you consider that whole time frame?
So there was... I mean, honestly, it didn't last any more than, like, 2 minutes. Because, so it was probably, like, 5-6 rounds, and with some running in between.
Okay. Well, if that is the case, I'm gonna cast haste on all of us.
Okay.
And what's that?
Haste will double your movement speed. +1 to attack rolls and dodge bonuses.
An
and
extra
reflex
attack on a
saves.
full attack. It's a badass spell.
Yeah, and an extra attack on a full attack round action or whatever. But the main thing I was going for is the double movement speed.
Okay.
So,
That'll help.
and since he said it only that period of time frame was only like 5 rounds, this lasts 15 rounds. So
Okay.
Huh?
All right, rolling my stealth check.
Oh, yeah.
27.
and don't
37.
forget to add 1 because of the right guide.
Yep,
Oh,
don't
30,
worry.
38.
I did.
I forgot. 38. Well, we get to choose before we use it, right? Guidance?
26.
just-
Alright. So,
Okay. 30, whatever.
you guys go back to pretty much your original plan of sneaking and being very ninja-like. The ninjas are not there. It's now just you guys and Roland. eventually, Lauren leads you to a more industrial, like you see factories and you see a lot of these mechanical humanoids walking around doing things like patrolling and carrying things and like pretty much like working on stuff, building things. You guys are successful enough to get around all this, and he leads you to pretty much like a back storage area that's got this large metal fence, this chain link fence that's like that ends in barbed wire at the top, and inside this little compound is a bunch of about the size of a gas can, but it's a cylinder. It's got a handle on top, and there's this blue glowing aura inside of it, and they're all like stashed behind this fence. He's like, usually we have to climb the fence, but seeing as you got some flying abilities, you guys mind going over the fence and grabbing a couple of those tanks?
Oh, I can do better than that. Are there any people around here?
I mean, other than the people that you're with?
Yeah, like, is there any patrols around, is what I'm asking.
No, not in your current vicinity, no.
Okay. I use my ring of telekinesis and grab, like, 5 canisters.
Okay, there's not a weight limit?
There is a weight limit, but the weight limit is so stupid. It's 25 pounds per spellcaster level.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I just, with Mage Hand, you gotta, it does make a difference, but yeah.
Right. So, like, maximum is 375 at level 15. So, the maximum I can lift is 375 pounds, which I assume 5 canisters is not going to count.
No. You got it. So, it's like, oh, shit. I've never gotten 5 canisters before. We never had time. It's like, pretty much, it's like, let's grab them and let's get the fuck out of here.
Do you want more?
It's like, how are we gonna carry them, mate? Like, they're about yay big. They're not light.
Oh, okay.
They're about 50 pounds.
Right. Okay. Well, five canisters it is then.
It's like, gold mine, mate, gold mine.
See, it helps to have a magic caster, and I tell him this when in character.
It's like, all right, mate. Well, if you're ever looking for a job, you've got a spot on my crew if you want one.
Right, I was just about to say.
All right. Now you guys got to make it back out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Stealth it up.
Oh, damn it.
Oh.
20, not nat.
25.
I got
20.
Hell yeah.
used it. Oh, good job, AJ.
Okay. So you guys have kind of gotten the hang of this now. You guys kind of gotten the hang of this now, and you get back to where you guys get out of the industrial area, and you guys are back on the cobbled streets of what looks like where people used to live. And you can see your ship, or Roland's ship, docked on the side of the edge of the world. So you guys are almost there. Rhea, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Jesus Christ.
45?
Yeah. It looks like there's things flying around the ship. I mean, it's tough to tell from this far away, but it's like something's happening here. As you get closer, the ship is being overrun by machine guys and now flying insect-looking machines.
Well, I turned to roll it, like, oh, reaching out.
It's like, it's my fucking bloody ship, mate. They're gonna fucking tear it to pieces.
Well, can we fly it out? Like, if you can get control of the helmet-ish thing, can you fly it out of here? And maybe we can, like, get at least less of them?
Fight off the rest.
He's like, if I can get behind the helm, we can get off the ground at least and get away from the land-based ones. But looks like they have flying versions now. We'll start to deal with them in the air.
AGT Rex.
When I was on the ship, did he show me where the helm was or anything like that?
He didn't specifically, but when you got on the ship, you probably looked around and you did see one.
Okay. What if I teleport us to the helm, like, right now?
He's like, that would be very nice.
Well, let's do that.
Alright, so
Obi, it's
everyone, get
amazing.
ready. Everyone, like, prepare yourself. And then we all, like, kind of huddle together, and I teleport us right to the helm.
You guys are at the helm. Roland looks around and is like, mate, why didn't you do that before? Why do we have to run all the way? I had to run my ass off to the city. If you can just make us come to places, why the fuck, mate? And he's doing this as he's like getting the ropes like untied. Like, seriously, mate. Like, we went through all of that, and you could do that the entire time.
Well, in my defense,
It's like, no time. I need you to move that pillar right there. We have to go now. Like, seriously, like there's like, things are coming at you right now.
Start moving. I start doing what he tells me to do.
I stay closely next to Nyx. Just saying.
Okay.
I only have like 17 health right now. So
the crew that's is also bustling around trying to like take the lines off. Like, let's get out of here. Like they're coming right forward. Like literally there are like Terminator-esque like humanoids crawling up the side of the ship, like trying to get on.
Cut the lines.
I'm being Thor right now and throwing my hammer at him.
Yeah. So Jackson's kind of like at 1 foot on the edge of the fucking ship, and he's like, wow! He like, throws his fucking hammer, like smashes one, it falls off, and then it goes whoop, right back to his hand, and throws another one. Like it's just like digging these machines off the side of the ship. So everybody roll initiative. We are in a skills challenge.
Oh man, these always work out so well.
Why?
These
Why do
always
you
work
hate
out
me,
so-
Jake?
Yeah, why?
do you
I'd
hate
rather just fight. Can we just fight them?
Yeah, me too. I'd rather just like fireball, you know?
Fireball.
Even though I don't know that
Yes,
spell,
fireball
but
on
still.
the fucking ship. Heck, that's like a pirate ship.
Yeah,
and it's
It's
probably
a metal. It's a metal ship. It'll be
Really
fine.
getting that 20 on that? God damn it. That 20
Yeah,
for
at least for
initiative.
sure you got it though. I mean,
Okay.
God damn it.
I added it this time. Yay. I remembered.
wait.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike last time.
Can you put Nyx on the turn order, please?
Yeah. Sorry.
fucking skills challenge.
So ultimately, the ship kind of takes off, but there are still about 12 or 13 robotic guys climbing up the side of the ship, and then also these things that look like gigantic houseflies, but made of metal, and they're obviously they're machines, are flying after you.
Ring 2 fucking sucks.
Well, now it does with all the friggin' machines.
What kind of skills can I do against a fucking flying motherfucker?
Well, there are some climbing up the side, remember?
You can use your hammer. Maybe there's like a skill for that, right? I don't fucking know.
No, not really.
No, that's called battle.
Yeah, that's called fighting.
Yeah. I mean, well, I can't do much either.
Y'all didn't want to do that.
Okay,
But,
I think I know what I can do. Do we
Vance
still have guidance, by the way?
Yes.
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 Yep.
You know what really sucks though? Is my highest skill is diplomacy, and I don't think I can make diplomacy work in this situation, like, at all.
Probably not. I mean, I would be fucking shocked if you could come up with a way that I would actually, like, it'd be like, oh my god, I could totally see that. But good luck.
Right.
Alright, first to act is Vance.
Oh, what do I have to, why does that have to be me? Oh, god damn it. I don't even know how to work. How does I don't even,
Does everybody know remember how the skill challenge works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Use your imagination. Like, that's why it's so open.
okay. Paint a picture for me about what I see, please.
So you are on a pirate ship that's being levitated by big balloons. And Roland is vigorously like spinning the wheel. You see the crew hustling around, like gathering weapons and armor, stuff like that, because you are being like ambushed. There are mechanical men climbing up the side of this pirate ship that's now floating in the middle of nowhere above the city. You look out in front of you, you see nothing but the night sky, but you see a bunch of about the size of like medium-sized dogs, but they're houseflies made of metal. And they're flying around the ship and obviously about to attack you.
How high are they from the ship?
They're about, I don't know, 30 feet.
Okay. Hold on. I have maybe an idea. If I pull out my ice brand sword, whatever.
Your frost tongue, short sword.
Frost tongue. Yeah. That's what I named it, yeah. Frost tongue. I want to try sending out an icy ray. It says I can do it within 30 feet. This is for the flame tongue, but I assume it works the same way as... Okay, so it says within 30 feet I can do it as a ranged touch attack, and it deals 4d6 damage. Is that like a use magical device kind of deal, or...
Yeah.
Okay, I will try that then, I guess. Just try to hit the little flying insect creatures.
Yep.
With magic device. Fuck me. Oh, we got the guidance, right? So, +1. Okay, yeah. Nope. Of course, right now I get a fucking roll of 2.
That is a failure.
That would have been so cool to... Damn it.
Vance runs to the side of the ship, whips out his new short sword he's got, and he's like, aims it up and blasts it, and again, it's the first time he's really used it. And it just goes wild. It's like, whoa, I don't know how to use this thing yet.
Yeah, I'm not used to it.
That is a failure.
Damn it.
So that's one failure.
Sorry, guys, I tried. Fucking natural 2. That's like my third one this session.
Okay. Next is Rhea. Are you looking for spell use? It's your turn. Oh, okay. I was going to make sure that you weren't muted or something.
No, I... So what exactly is spellcraft?
I can't hear you.
Spellcraft and the skills?
Oh.
It's like casting magic, right? No, AJ says no.
It is. Oh, yeah.
Unmute.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
identify a spell, learn a spell, prepare a spell. I guess
Well, prepare a spell,
Right.
right? I mean,
prepare a
Yeah,
spell.
yeah. It's all about.
it's all about what, AJ?
Right.
Can't hear you, bud.
Can you hear me still?
Kind of.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Spellcraft is used for like identifying magic, pretty much. So like, if it's whether someone's like using a magic spell, then you use spellcraft to identify the magic. Or like, if a magic item is magical, you can use spellcraft to identify the magic. That's pretty much all it is.
Okay.
All right, we figure one out.
Okay, so the things are like, okay, you said they're like 30 feet in height.
Yes.
I kind of want to just be like Stamos and get on top of it. Would that be acrobatics or jump? Not jump, but fine. Jake.
So yeah, it would be acrobatics.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't hear you say that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't know.
sorry. Yeah, that would be acrobatics.
Okay, well, that is what I attempt to do. Really? I roll a 2?
I'm telling you, man. These fucking skill challenges, they don't like us.
21? Ugh.
So Rhea, like, turns, she sees these bug things flying. She just do, and maybe just, it was the forced run from earlier, that makes her go off her jump, but does not make it to the bug. You are now free falling off the ship into oblivion.
What?
I was just thinking, like, above us, not like...
Oh, but yeah.
I'm thinking of jumping off onto a thing that's over the ship. I'm thinking something that's...
Okay, because I was going to say, like, that's a really risky move, and usually Rhea could handle that shit, but you didn't.
No, I meant one that's, like, hovering above the ship, if there is one. You said there,
Yeah,
not something like...
they're flying all around you, but yeah, I thought you were flying out or jumping out onto one of them that's...
No, just the one that's nearest to me is that, yeah, so if I fall, I would land
Okay.
on the ship.
Yeah, so, retcon. I was going to say, that's a fucking risky move. So, instead, Rhea, like, climbs up the ropes that are holding the balloons aloft, or holding the ship aloft with the balloons. And she, like, is swinging from one rope to the other to try to get close to the closest bug thing that she sees. She misplaces her hand on one of the ropes and then ends up sliding down and is not able to get to one. Jackson.
Okay, so on the ship there's a crow's nest, correct?
Yes.
Alright, Jackson's going to use climb.
Okay.
And he's going to climb up to the crow's nest to try and get a higher vantage point so he can take out the flyers.
Okay.
Smart, yeah. Good on you.
33.
Woo, there we go.
33 is success. So Jackson sees Rhea jump into action and slide down the rope. He runs over and they're like this crow's nest has like these little metal pegs. Like, have you ever seen them on like a telephone pole?
Yeah.
That's what they look like. So he just like quickly like and he's at the top. Obi.
Okay. I'm not sure how well this one's going to work, but we're going to try it. Basically, I'm going to, since I know a little bit about ships on my world, I want to use knowledge of engineering to figure out what he needs done so we can get done faster, like get out of here faster, So like, whether it be tighten a rope or do something like that. Like,
Okay. Sounds good.
Fucking bitch.
19 is a failure. Carol Ann failed with a 21, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So, Obi uses his knowledge of... Because this is very similar to the ships that he knows from his world. And it's like he might have read something. It's like, oh, I've heard about, Ford the Main Line and, half-mast to this or whatnot. But you just seem to get in everyone's way that is already doing this. And it's like you go to grab a rope and, like, somebody else grabs the rope and, like, you guys both go in opposite directions. Like, dude, kid, seriously, let us do our jobs. Nix.
Oh, do you want Nix in the skill challenge?
Oh,
Normally he's not.
Okay.
Normally he's not, and I thought
I'll
we were
leave it up
doing
to you.
initiative.
If you don't want him in there, I'll take him out.
Yeah, let's leave him out.
He's out.
Okay. I thought you were doing a battle, not a skill challenge, so that's why I rolled initiative for him.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I was like, well, if you want him in there, we can put him in there.
Oh, Vance's turn again?
Yeah, that's me.
It's Vance's turn.
Alright, you can do it.
What was the last skill that was used by Obi?
Obi used
Engineering.
engineering, yeah.
Oh, I can't even do that anyways. You said there's robots or mechs or whatever climbing up on the side of the ship?
That's correct.
What are they climbing up on?
Pretty much grabbing, like, fistful of wood and pulling themselves up. Like,
Oh, okay. I don't even know what to do. Could I do something really stupid and like grab the helm or the wheel from Roland and like use like an escape artist check to try to shake off maybe some enemies that are on the
that would be fly, not escape artist.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have any fly skill. Okay, fucking, I don't know, acrobatics, I guess, to climb up higher and reach the flying enemies.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna try to. You saw what Rhea tried to do. You're like, all right, I'm gonna try to do the same thing, but the right way this time.
Hopefully.
Roll it up.
Okay. $25.
25 is a success.
Okay.
So Vance saw what Rhea did and see where she missed up. She didn't realize that those balloons move those ropes around quite a bit, so be prepared because one might just shift right out of your grasp. Vance is like Tarzaning through these lines, and like he grabs one and he like twists himself around like he in the like gymnastics, like around a pole. People like do these spins.
Uh-huh.
He's like spinning around this like taut rope, and then like throws his legs so like his movement like skyrockets him in the air like feet first. He flies through the air and then like with his short sword is like able to like stab down inside one of the flying flies, and like rides it all the way back down to the ship, and like it crashes, and like shh, and then Vance like pulls it on a short sword. He's like, all right, where's the next one?
Damn.
Rhea.
I know I stole the best one. I'm sorry.
No.
She couldn't do it anyway because she used it last turn.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I used it last turn, so I couldn't do it anyways. And honestly, my best skill is perception. Just like, well, how do I word that?
Right.
Can I use it to try to distinguish if the robots are more focused on attacking us or destroying the ship?
Right. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh! It's a
Wait,
skill.
did you sell the reroll thing or no? Not anymore. Did you already use it?
Well, it's a skills, right? It's not... Does that count as like...
Reroll, it counts for anything, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you have your reroll, but I'm pretty sure everyone used their rerolls.
I don't know if Rhea did, honestly.
I did.
Okay.
Okay. That's a failure. Rhea is...
Are you kidding me?
Rhea looks around and is just kind of overwhelmed about what's going on. Mostly because she gets distracted, honestly. She gets distracted enough that because something she sees in the distance, like she's looking around, she's seeing the mechanical men coming over the side of the ship now. Now they're on the deck, and these fly things are still flying around, like trying to picking up crew members and then taking them and then dropping them off the edge. That is distracting her, as well as the giant dragon that's headed right towards you.
So I see the dragon.
Yep.
Awesome.
What color is it?
You don't know. You
You
don't
don't
see
see it,
it.
only Rhea sees it.
Do I know what color it is?
Nope.
Man, this is a fun game.
That was my best well, that's a... freaking... Oh,
So
God,
it is now Jackson. You guys are one win away from winning and one lose away from losing.
Hey, Jackson.
It's up to the
And it's
fighter.
fucking Jackson's turn.
He pulled it out last time. He can do it. I believe in it.
Oh my God.
Bring us
I'm
home, buddy. Bring us home.
I'm so
All right.
sorry, Jack.
So
He's on top of the crow's nest.
Yeah.
So, as I'm throwing out my hammer and having it come back, I'm going to use my knowledge of engineering
Okay.
to see if I can't pick out a weak point to try and hit so they go down faster.
Okay. If I may, can I give one suggestion if you're going to roll that skill?
Mm-hmm.
So very similar. Engineering was rolled to figure out how the ship works. You could
Right.
you can kind of do the same thing. Like Jackson looks down and is like, "Holy shit, we're getting overrun." And what's that? Is that a fucking dragon? Never mind. I don't have time for it right now. If I cut this line using your knowledge of engineering, it's like if I cut these lines with my hammer or returning axe, it'll swing the ship's rigging and knock all of these robots right off the edge. If you hit the right spot. That's just a suggestion. But, because, this is technology, that is far beyond what you're used to seeing. Maybe the more that you battle these new models, I would allow something like that, but, this is...
Oh, that's fine.
The last time you saw... I mean, you guys, you never really fought these, stuff like this before.
Right, and that's why when he's throwing it, he's trying to pick out a weak spot.
Okay, yep. Go ahead and roll it up.
Yeah. Whew. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Come on. 20.
Not gonna do it. Do you have any sort of rerolls or additions? Did you make sure to add your shit?
Yeah, I added everything that I had.
Okay, nobody else can do anything?
I mean, no.
No.
What about greater heroism?
I already used it. That's why it's at 14 and not a
Oh.
9.
Oh. And
I'm glad I messed that one up rather than try to throw and cut something, because I failed that. It could have fucked up the ship way worse.
Right, right.
did you add the one from guidance? I don't know if
Yep.
it matters or not, but okay.
Yep, I did.
Oh.
Because my base for engineering is 9. I add 4 for greater heroism and then 1 for guidance. That's
Right.
14.
What did you do?
I was trying to find a weak point in the flyers to try and take them out faster.
Unless Jake allows me to use my ring of telekinesis to help correct his throw. Unless that happens, then I got nothing.
Nah, I'm gonna say that's a failed skills challenge.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I should have thought mine.
We all failed, I think.
Yep, that's a failure.
We did better this time, though.
You guys definitely did better this time. Yeah, it just didn't work out. You know, you guys were one away from winning, and that's just what it is.
How it rolls, man.
So, Jackson's throwing his hammer out, trying to get the right spot, but it's just tinging off these flies. Like, it's not taking any damage whatsoever, it looks like. You guys are being completely overrun. The flying insects are still dropping crew members off the side of the ship, and again, they're falling for, you know, literally like a million miles. Like they would be falling for days through the way this world is set up. A lot of the flies are starting to rip pieces of the ship apart and starting to like eat away at the cloth of the balloons that's keeping you aloft. It looks like you guys are gonna go down quickly, because like all of a sudden one balloon and pops, and you feel like the ship go like drop altitude like a shit ton, and it starts to like list to the side, and Roland's like, I can't hold her straight. Like, I mean, it's pandemonium on the ship right now. At this point, I think the only person that could possibly see it is Jackson, who's pretty much kind of looking down at the carnage and like, holy fuck, we're gonna lose. Like, this is bad. Like, we're in the middle of the sky, and our ship's about to fucking break. That's when a giant dragon sweeps past your vision and blasts fire all over the flying insects, destroying them and like making them spin out of the sky. Rhea, you're on the ground and with Vance, and you guys are back to back, like fighting off these mechanical guys. All of a sudden, there is a red blur in front or near you, as something crashes down into the ship, onto the ship's deck, which kicks up dust and stuff like that everywhere. You hear some, like, while this huge dust cloud happens, and you hear, like, smashing and crashing, and the dust starts to settle, and there is a blonde-haired man standing there, and he's wearing, like, loose-fitting, like almost like a karate gi, but wrapped around his neck is, like, a red cloak that looks like it's been stitched together from, like, it used to be a different piece of clothing, like like almost like a red jumpsuit kind of thing that has buckles and straps all over it, but he's using it like it's all torn and frayed, but he's got it wrapped around his neck like a cloak. The dust settles, he turns his head, and you see what looks like somebody that you recognize as Tempe. And he turns to you and goes, "Hello, Rhea. It is good to see you, but now we must fight."
I'm so happy to see you. no!
Tempe lives.
He lives. Hang on one second. I've been waiting for that to happen for like a year now.
So he like jumped off the
He
dragon.
jumped off the dragon
Okay.
and landed on the ship with you guys.
Gotcha.
Can the dragon be Lucan? Did Lucan just join the organization?
I was thinking that.
I was like, oh my god, is the dragon gonna be Lucan? Where the fuck did you go, bro?
He went back to the Queen's disciplined daughter.
Right, he joins the organization.
Somehow she was just like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of waiting for him, and just somehow found a way to pop him up right by.
Queen's rebellious daughter. Go get him. I'm sick of this shit. He's coming home now.
Yeah, I totally see her doing that.
Oh. Fucking crazy, son. Fucking crazy.
Tempe's a monk, right? Or he was last time y'all ran into him. Okay.
No, he's still definitely a monk, and he is a pretty badass monk. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, at least I got one win.
No, yeah, I think we all did, right?
Not everyone but me. But I only went once.
Oh yeah. Right. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
my next move, if I had to go again, my next one was going to be to use my ring of telekinesis to just like start flinging monsters
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, right?
Ooh.
Should have done that first.
Oh, I wanted to save that one for like just in case, you know. And not only that, but I think I don't know, Vance used that, and then
Yeah, I used it before.
Yeah, but you could still use it.
Yeah.
Because there's 4 people in front of you.
right, but he wouldn't have been able to. Right, yeah.
But he did that his first round.
Right.
Yeah, no, I imagine that scene where Tempe shows up again. I imagine the theme song from Chrono Trigger. Like super epic music starts to play. Oh, he's back. Also, like when the dust clears, you can tell like he's holding the head of one of those robots in his hand and just like tosses it to the side, and then like karate stances up on the next guy.
Tempe did like a superhero landing
Look much.
while taking a robot's head off.
Yeah, he did a superhero.
It's got to be hard on the knees, man.
Well, it's been 7 years. I mean, he
does look older.
he was a badass then. I can't imagine now.
He was about 20 when you saw him last. Yeah, he looks like he's got some scruffle on his face now. He's not so baby faced anymore.
Aw.
Like he's grown up a little bit, so like his voice. Ray, I gotta get back to. I haven't used it in a long time. It's a little bit than it was before, like when he was kind of like a young pup. But yeah, he's definitely a lot more kind of filled out a little bit more. He's a lot more like bulkier. He was really slender before, but ultimately, with the series of events that happen next, is with Tempe on the front of the ship, the turn of the battle starts to change. With the extra body on the ship, you guys are able to kind of team up because most of the time Tempe's holding one down so it's not killing you, so you guys can focus on the ones that are surrounding you. You guys, the turn of the tide of the battle starts to change. Jackson still sees this dragon flying around, and it looks like he's riding on the back of this dragon. And this dragon's blasting fire and like breaking with its claws and that kind of stuff at these flying insects.
So it's a red dragon?
Yes. Well, again, we'll get there. Then there's also, Jackson can see there's a small girl that looks like she's got some technology on her back, like a backpack, but it's like shooting out flames that is propelling her through the air.
God, I hope it's Sickly
She
Mom.
looks
I guess who that is.
she's got these goggles on that are like attached to a cord that go to the back, and she's like flying around like and like every time she passes a flying insect, it just explodes. And it looks like she's tossing things down and like it's sticking to them, and then
That is so cool.
That's really pretty.
Turn the battle starts to change, but the ship is completely damaged. It's going down.
Oh. Yo, rolling the ship.
Yeah, seems that way.
So the ship's going down?
Oh yeah, it's going down. It's like there's like big pieces of it that have been ripped off, and like half the balloons have been popped. You guys are falling.
Well, are there still other people alive on the
Very
ship?
few. Most of them have been dragged off the ship and are now falling for the next couple days.
Well, how much can the dragon hold?
It's pretty big.
Well,
Some of you can fly.
I understand that. I'm talking about the crew members that are still alive,
Right,
though. That's
exactly.
what I'm saying. Like, we can fly. You know, Nick can hold 2 people, whatever, you know. And 2 people can technically go on the broom. It's up to 400, so whoever's lightest can go on the broom with me.
Right.
Well, I don't know if I can while I was fighting, but I asked Tempe if the dragon can carry the crew, because the ship's going down.
Tempe like finishes ripping off the jaw of like one dude that short circuits it, and it starts like spazzing out. It's like, yes, we must go. This ship is not good for flying.
Okay. Well, I run to find Roland, so he's not going down with the ship.
Roland's still behind the helm, and he's still trying to like keep it straight so that it, like literally it doesn't like tip over and just spill everybody out. But he's like holding the mast, like. You run over, and he's like, "Get Lily."
Oh, okay. Well, I go find Lily.
You run down, and you run into Roland's like cases, and she's like pulled up in a ball, like crying, and like she's like in the corner of the room.
I was like, okay, we're gonna get off the ship. It's going down. We're gonna go with We're gonna be with Roland. Okay, you gotta come with me.
And she's like sorry, she's like okay, and like she stands up and takes your hand and like follows you out if you walk out.
Yeah, I walk out. And
I run up to Rhea with the broom.
oh yeah, I forgot you had it. Thank you.
So Jackson's now gonna climb down from the crow's nest because shit's going sideways, and I'd rather not be on top of that anymore.
And I'm turning
I don't
into a
think you're-
sylph.
I don't think
So I
we
can just
heard
fly.
you, but
It's okay. You guys know.
Yeah, we know.
So I get Lily, and
Yep. So you get Lily, and again, Roland's quarters are on the opposite side of the ship. So you look out, you see he's still holding the mast. Tempe's still fighting with Vance. You look up, you see Jackson in the crow's nest, and Obi, are you in Nix's arms right now, or is Nix?
no, I said that I ran up to Rhea with the broom.
That's
so
right.
I'm with Rhea and the kid and the broom.
Yep.
So-
you guys are at the front of the door to Roland's chambers.
so I say to Lily, like, you're gonna go with Obi, because I tell Obi, you take her Roland's gonna keep the ship steady so everyone can get on the dragon, and once he let go, it's gonna go crazy. So he needs to be with the broom with me, so we can get off. So you need to
Okay.
take care, because Nick can see you guys, and people can go on the dragon. So that's what we're doing.
Right. Okay.
So
Jackson's climbing down from
I
the
would
crow's
say I
nest.
climb down, Jackson, because
Yeah. I've already started climbing down.
Okay.
So I tell Lily to go with Opie, and I'm gonna grab.
Is Nyx
Roland.
out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nyx is out.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's scared of you.
I probably think,
You point like you go with him, and she like grabs your leg. It's like no.
I promise he is not going to hurt you.
She's like, oh.
I cast fly on myself, and I like kind of like carry her, and then I tell Nyx to go pick up Vance and Jackson.
Well, I can fly myself.
Okay, and then I tell him to go pick up Jackson and a random crew member. That's gonna be a fun explanation, but just do it.
So he goes away. Hopefully she's less scared. Is like,
Yeah.
okay, you're gonna go with Opie.
Nyx flies away. He flies over to Jackson, who just got back on the floor or the deck of the ship. Picks Jackson up and then grabs some dude who's like freaking out. Like grabs him by the back of the shirt and then flies up in the air.
Okay, well you go with Opie.
And
Guys,
then
get up.
I take the girl and I fly up in the air not towards Nyx, but kinda towards Nyx.
Yep. Rhea, you are like you and Roland and a couple crew members, the only people.
Well, I tell Tempe to like help the crew members on the dragon if they're able
The
to.
dragon's not anywhere. The dragon's still flying around.
Oh.
Can I fly up to the dragon and tell them to land onto the ship to get the crew members?
You can try, but what happens next is Tempe kind of looks around, sees that like most of the people have bailed. He turns and just takes like 2 long jumps and jumps off the side of the ship.
Oh. Can't leave the other crew members. Tempe.
Everyone for themselves.
Well, that's what's mean.
Well, it's you let the scene play out.
Well, can
You see Tempe jump off the boat. Now it's just you and Roland on the boat and a bunch of crew members.
Well, I look over the edge. Do I see him down there?
So you see like him like falling, like skydiving, and you see like his red cloak that used to be his suit like flapping in the wind. All of a sudden, a dragon swoops in and he lands on the dragon. The dragon just calm down.
Okay. I'm sorry.
What you want to happen is happening.
Okay. I'm
But
sorry.
he needs to tell them this is what they want you
Okay,
to do.
I'm sorry.
Tempe gets a dragon, comes by and sweeps, pretty much picks him up. The dragon flies, like does a circle in the air, and then doubles back, and then is like now matching speed with the crashing ship. There's now a dragon flying right next to the ship, with Tempe on the back and Missy. Yeah.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Right, that's his girlfriend is Missy.
That's Lucan's girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's one of the twins.
Okay, I'm in trouble. Okay. Anyways, I tell the crew member to get on the dragon so they don't die.
So there's not a lot of room on this dragon. I mean,
Kinda.
you can maybe get 5 or 6 people at best. There's not a lot of room on the back of this dragon. It's very reminiscent of the size of the dragons in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's like a couple people can maybe ride, but not everybody.
So there's still people behind.
Oh yeah.
They don't have any lifeboats on this thing? Why don't they have any lifeboats on this thing? How many times can you cast fly, AJ?
Not that many.
Yeah, I can. I don't know what else to do. Like,
If you actually want the number of how many times I can cast fly, it's let's see, that's a level 3 spell, I think. Well, yeah, level 4 spell. So I can cast it 5 times, and I casted it once already. So 4 times.
You can't summon anything that can fly that's that big. Can you summon?
I mean, if I summon anything, Nyx disappears.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
And right now, he's holding one of the crew members and Jackson.
Okay.
I guess we leave Sophie.
So,
I don't know, but I just go to Roland. Like, you need to get on this broom, bro, because this ship is going down.
And he's still trying to hold the helm. He's like, save the crew.
We saved as many as we can. We can't take them all.
He's like, you can save one more.
And I'm choosing you. Get your ass on this fucking broom.
And he's still struggling. He's like, a captain goes down with his ship.
And I'm saying no, and I try to grab him.
CMB versus CMD.
Look, don't be resisting. I'm trying to say.
But that's what a captain does.
Well, I'm saying no.
What about diplomacy check or something? Trying to get him to see
So I
reason.
have to roll.
CMD versus his CMD.
Oh,
can I see where he's at?
Yeah.
How much does he weigh?
He weighs. He weighs 165 pounds.
well, my roll is 25, so that probably doesn't beat him.
Versus his CMD. Yeah, that doesn't beat him. He's like, you're trying to like rip him away from the helm. He's like, no, save the crew, save yourself, go.
I saved all I could, and Lily, you need, like, she can't be without you, okay? You gotta survive for Lily.
Now throw a diplomacy check.
Well, my diplomacy's not that good.
It's not a shot.
$18.
18's not bad. So you mention Lily, and like he kind of looks at you in the eyes, and like you guys have a quick moment for a second, and then he's like, "Damn it!" and he lets go of
Sorry.
the helm, and it just spins. The entire ship tilts, and everyone is pretty much thrown overboard. But you're right next to him, so you guys could hop on the broom right away.
Yeah. That's why I have the broom, yes.
Yeah, but everybody else still left on the ship is tossed overboard. The ship crashes into, or just continues to fall, and starts spinning in the air, and like people are raining down, parts are falling off, because there's only like one balloon left.
I'll say I'm sorry. So,
It's like it's a lot of good men that lost their lives today.
I fly over there and I see if Lily wants to ride with him instead of me, because I'm sure she's more comfortable with him.
Yeah,
than me.
as soon as you get close to Roland, she's like already got her arms out, like crying and trying to grab him.
I'll say it can hold up to like 600 pounds, so like we're not that heavy, so she can come on the broom if she wants. I mean,
Right. So yeah, I hand over Lily to Roland then.
Okay. So yeah, ultimately, Roland, Lily, Rhea are on the broom. Obi's flying. Nyx is holding Jackson and a crew member. There is a giant dragon that is carrying who Rhea knows as Missy, Tempe, about 3 crew members, and now that you guys are all kind of stationary, kind of floating there, it looks like Sickly Mouse just showed up on her jetpack.
What's up? Yep.
She's like, did you see that last one? It went like BAM! And the one before that went like BOOM!
That was crazy stuff, yes. But do you have like a base or something we can go to so we're not flying? Or
So Missy tells you from atop this dragon, it's like, we usually don't make camp here in Ring 2. It's too dangerous. Do you guys have any place that's safe that we can rest up for a second?
The island.
I mean, we know of the island.
Right.
Go all the way back to the starting point.
I mean, we tell them about the island. That's so however far, if that's what they're thinking of. But
Okay, they're like, yeah, that sounds good. It's a good place for us to settle down for a second, catch our breath.
okay, we have that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys know where it's at. You guys fly back to the island that you guys were on.
Back to square one.
You guys drop yourselves off on this island. The dragon lands on the dock. Everybody kind of piles off. Sickly Mouse lands her jetpack and like raises her goggles up. The dragon changes, starts to morph and change. Lucan is standing there.
I fucking knew it!
I run up to Lucan and I smack him across the face.
Where the hell have you been?
I am not joking. I go up to him and smack him across the face.
I walk up to Lucan and go, "You, sir, are a massive dick."
Where have you been?
Thanks for ditching us.